This chair doesn't like moving across this carpet. Okay.
I trust this will...
Hey Dash, thank you for the luck. I believe we have like what, 2 days basically? Yeah.
Right now.
I believe it is just Heisme. Yep, just Heisme. Heisme! DD has engaged in luck mode. Everybody looking, staring at me from the shadows. Those creepy little perverts. Oh, time to get Ninja Clock. I must demonstrate my resolve. That's what comes to mind. Maybe we should go talk with him. Hey, Heisme. Now the race to carry out my plan in Altaberry. Question is, just a spear fit to schemes. As someone I should ask advice about, I can't help but pity the children on my declining village.
Why?
You have a way of thinking that often surprises me. Would you have me say to them, a new age is dawning?
I see.
A new age is dawning. What do? Oh, you mean a new king? Indeed, new king will be a momentous occasion. Not even the village can avoid being swept into the tides of change. Yes, I can see our approach now. We unveil you to them as the king to be. My grandioso will not sway them alone.
Right.
Very well then. If you have the time, would you travel to the village with me right now? Let's go!
My thanks.
I hope I can make the people of the village understand. Shall we set out now? I feel like if I tried to do Heisme's voice, I'd sound too old. As light Wayne, we took a carriage to Heisme's village once more. I heard you found the urn. Truly, I'm sorry the village has caused you no end of trouble. It is not you need to worry about, rather, I thank you for helping me come to grips with my departure.
Everyone!
People of the village, you hide, but I know you yet listen. I am not here to blame you for the matter with my son. I want to speak to you all, so that we can change the future of this village together.
Look!
Look around you, look at what this village has become. Cuts off on trade, our goods slow to circulate, our people more destitute by the day. Oh well, you say we are effigy, nothing can be done about it. You endure this hardship without even trying to move beyond it. That is sloth, pure and simple.
Can't you see?
We elders, perhaps the future means little to us, perhaps we struggle to fight for change we'll never see. But what of our children? You would force your village's children to bear its dreadful legacy, to be doomed by the same neglect and avoidance? Don't talk like you know us.
Don't you get it?
Isolated we are, we can survive with what we have. The children are happy enough.
Wrong.
Happy? Only birthright is a cage to children. But to live and die here, can you deny it? They could not choose where they were born, and now they have no choice in their future. And you, as their guardians and teachers, you would keep it that way? Just shut up. What would an outsider know? No. He is not an outsider. Heisme is one of us. I don't know what happened, but we stopped chasing hope. We've grown complacent, clinging to the idea that it is wiser to accept hardship than resist it. But was that truly for the best? Surely in times long ago, did we not strive towards something? Please, everyone, come here. Let us speak. Won't make a difference now. Whatever you do, there's prejudice beyond our walls, and it's strong. The people of our land won't accept us.
Listen.
I believe that can change. It has to, for the children's sake.
Say.
What would an outsider know? Picks up the annoyance she used to them outside the village border, informs them that they are now an outsider. ED. I understand your fears. Walking the land as refugee, I have suffered what seems to be no end of hatred, prejudice, and bloodshed. But this country will change. It's already underway. Anyone responsible stands before you. This is my friend Persona, and he will change this country. A new era is coming, a new future where people of all origins and tribes can join together. A new era is coming.
But
And when it does, what will this village do? Will you close your doors to hope, resist change, and so wither? The world is changing, we must change with it. Yes, it will be a long struggle. Yes, we will waver and we will suffer.
that's life.
But beyond that pain, beyond, we will find a better tomorrow. A future where our lives, courses are ours to decide. A birthright of hope for every free child. Our children could live however they wish.
Surely.
Persona and we who follow him will light our way forward. If you live and strive with hope in your heart, there's a better future is within your grasp. Nobody can decide our way of life but ourselves.
Heisman.
Highsway, thank you. I think you've really got through to them. Of course, I don't think we'll change that easily. That's why we must wave our new hope one step at a time. We will blaze the trail. Lead it to us, we'll lead the way forward. Reassuring indeed, but rest assured I have no intention of letting you bear the burden alone. And in return, let us prepare the hilltop cemetery right away. It's time I took responsibility. At least I can ensure your son will have the peace he deserves.
No.
I appreciate it, but that's no longer necessary. I thought long about how to properly send off my son, and now I finally have my answer. The voyage has been more than enough time to face my boy's death, and were I alone, I would have lost myself. A tiny voice, young words in old ears, skyward it lit, clouds parted its passing, and soon breath become a zephyr, and sweet wind alight upon trod earth.
Thank you.
I would not have been here without you at my side, thank you. Excellent, strong determination and firm trust in Heisway's eyes. Now clear of hesitation. The aloof Heimat Heisway, keeper of the heritage of the feast virtue. Your tempered bond has become a fire-forged trust, thus a new pinnacle of heroism wakens within thee. Bear this new power, foster thy connection, and by thy strength fulfill thy destiny.
There is yet hope on the horizon.
You can now study ninja! Campaign outside if everyone is outside. True. You can study ninja in academia. There's no sense in waiting for the winds to change. New breezes are ever blown in lands beyond anything we've ever known.
We shall.
That's why I can get this distance. Let's go, Persona. Heisway and I headed back to town. I feel like I've got more support from the villagers in Heisway's hometown thanks to Heisway's trust in me. We are now rank 9!
Time marches on, and the age of a new king draws nearer.
And under my rule, you'll all have jobs. I mean, come on.
About the currents.
Night lookouts for for the runners. And like any type of caravan. Night security. General night work. Literally, you have an entire race who literally survive at night and could do the night work for you. I'm pretty sure there's quite a few jobs that people will be like, yes, take this job so I can fucking sleep. We don't need to care about our village. Keeps imagine, nah, the vote counts. No, so slants will be ready tomorrow. It seems like the tide has calmed down a bit too. Should be able to set off to very soon. Tim fighters still on the mend. How about we spend the rest of the day helping people out? A suggestion, we should pay those who have done so much to us and hurt to have their support in the future. I shall accompany you. One last day to race stuff, basically, before we set out to so stabby.
So?
I swear to God, this is going to go so wrong. What's our party formation at the moment? Because in my brain...
The freedom of a wanderer.
Wind magic and slashing, cleric with holy, wizard with all else, physical pugilist, summoner to do a bunch of different things, mask can do a bunch of different... That should cover all our bases, because we're going to have no idea what we're running into, so I want to kind of have a broad spectrum. I'll go see about equipping extra magic skills and that as well. Oh, while I'm actually at it.
What now? Good. I'm still getting stronger.
I see.
Get the Soul Hacker. More powerful wind.
Fascinating.
So, this archetype is what I've come to govern after having met you.
This right here.
Sahara Bottom is the elite of the traveler. Travels having led to wisdom, they use their knowledge of the unknown to reach the very depths of the soul.
I'm counting on you.
I actually come to realize
Of course.
Stance the Wanderer uses is literally the main character from Soul Hack Stance for their weapon. I hear the voice of past heroes' souls. Whoever heart who tempers society into strength, if thou art ready to see the world with new eyes, I shall bestow upon thee the soul of the seeker. Since the power of the Soul Hacker reach into the very depths of my own soul, I shall use it well. In the search for the path I must walk.
New skills, new possibilities.
Yes, though I will use a few items I have to at least get it off the ground in terms of levels.
Good. I'm still getting stronger. New skills, new possibilities. I found new power. New skills, new possibilities.
He says get it off the ground. I might actually
I found
max
new
it.
power. Good. I'm still getting stronger.
Oh, that works. Right, I need to go see more because we need to make sure I can basically go, oh look, here's items. Sorry, not more items. It's the right skills and the right characters.
That's the way.
Now, where was I?
Go take a demo.
Oh. Please, do make yourselves comfortable.
Right, any new summons I can make? No, not this time. Okay, cool. Oh no. Inherit skills, persona. Soul Hacker. Okay, so... increase the strength and hit rate of synthesis skills. That's so useful. Max MP by 15%.
What's this?
I like that idea. I mean, recovering a bit of health each turn would also help.
All right.
I have a few skills.
Now, they have fire and wind skills. I'm not too bothered.
All right.
That'd be nice. Start off with a nice buff.
This should
I'm
do
not too bothered about getting access to other skill types because this guy could actually buff and has a skill that ignores resistances. So that'd be good. I start with being buff because of flawless and recover a significant amount of MP every turn when your attack, defense, or hit and evasion are buffed.
All right.
So yeah.
This could work.
Stroll or healer. Don't think I actually want to change you. No, that'll be fine with you. Eichelberg with your wizard. You have a third skill we could take. Increase evasion against strike attacks, against dark attacks. I forget, what does this take damage from? Piercing. So that one where you dodge strike attacks is useful. Dark dodge. That might be useful just for debuffing. What do I take? Power Thrust, Dark Sword. Alright, let's take Shield Arts.
I've been saving this.
Alright, Heisme with your Pugilist.
Alright.
More HP.
This should settle it.
Yeah, more
Few
critical
have
hit.
seen this technique.
And Juna with your Master Dancer. They take a few skills over, but
Alright.
I came prepared.
we'll still grab
Alright.
those.
Here's another trick.
Give you more options. And Yufa, I don't think you have anything to bring over because I don't have other classes with you yet. Pet the kitty.
That's a good.
Oh. You'll come again.
What now?
Man save. That's what now. I get hiccups apparently. Right. Can we go see any of our followers? No. Okay, so I need to raise tolerance.
All right then.
That's the way.
All very nice.
Oh,
I heard about your group from the chief. He said you were trustworthy. However, I can only place my trust in those who possess certain wisdom. What do you know about the history of the island? Not much. A wise answer. A fool will boast knowing and feeling no need to ask further questions. Whatever tidbits you may have heard elsewhere, do not tell the full story. I'm more than willing to properly educate you if you have a moment. A story's history lesson, huh? You know, we might be able to better support those who are disadvantaged if we take the time to learn about the culture. Yeah, why not?
okay then.
Time for a culture lesson! Wise decision. Let's find somewhere quiet to talk.
I shall tell you.
Lady Yufa is a priestess, a direct descendant of the previous chief. However, what makes her unique is that there has not been a priestess born from chief's bloodline in 100 years. What do you mean, were the other priestess before Lady Yufa chosen for different families then? Precisely, so long as the successor has a high aptitude for magic, the lineage of a chosen priestess matters little. It would be a problem for such a sacred lineage to end simply due to a break in the bloodline. There are always several potential candidates across the island. The continuity of bloodline is what makes Lady Yufa so special. I cannot blame the populace for seeing her through a lens of divinity. I see.
Well,
Didn't realise that was such a heavy burden she was carrying. Lady Yufa ought to know better than anyone how important it is that she fulfill her destiny. 10 years ago, the dragon god began to grow restless. Lady Yufa had already been made priestess, though she was only a child, and her parents, who were the previous chief and priestess, went on ahead to the temple.
Yeah.
They lost their lives there, didn't they? You presume correctly. In retrospect, it was around this time that Lady Yufa became more and more taken with the notion of sacrificing herself. The fate of the previous chief left us grief-stricken. I had no doubt that the immense trauma inflicted upon Chief Edna and Lady Yufa as a result. Thus, the two of them made their respective decisions, and that brings us to the present.
all right.
We need a lot more tolerance lessons.
Thank you.
Well then, so this knowledge change your perception of the island? Let's speak again, if you should so choose.
What's up, Del? Something on your mind?
That's nothing. Just thinking.
Oh no. You're not still feeling unwell, are you?
It's just the twinge now, that's all. I'm sharp as ever, me.
You sure? 'Cause I remember once the big fever passed, you went hot and cold again a couple more times. I'd never seen you go down like that.
I said I'm fine, didn't I? God, but you worry too much. Come on, I'm starving.
Something's bothering me.
Really? He seemed pretty healthy to me.
Just a bad feeling, I suppose. It was a human that wounded him. Hard to say whether the Magla might have any nasty side effects. You know.
You mean he may need magic healing? I don't know if we're gonna find that here on the island.
Hey, is there any way we could get Rella to take a look at him? Magla-born symptoms can take a turn for the worse incredibly fast, no matter how healthy you are. I'd rather not let it fester.
Well, we do claim to help anyone in need, eh? But don't forget that we're fighting a battle. And if you cannot distinguish friend and foe on the battlefield, it will be your end.
I know you're right. But I get the feeling those two are telling themselves the same thing.
What if, now, what if, instead of speeding to her doorstep, we ask her saintliness to come here? It'll just take a bit of conspiring to get our story straight. I mean, I'm not normally a chap to take sides in this sort of thing, but those two hardly strike me as the evil type.
No, they don't seem actually pure evil, so...
Look, Captain, I wouldn't feel right ignoring this. Will you please go to the royal capital for me?
Not a problem.
No problem. I'll go.
I knew you'd say that. Well, if Rella's coming here, I guess it won't be that much trouble.
Thanks. I remember I called you too soft once. I see now I was wrong.
If that's sorted, let's get it done sharpish before any complications crop up.
Thank you so much for your help leading the evacuation. They tell me not everyone got a chance to thank you. So on their behalf...
Don't worry about it. Didn't want the annihilation of a whole village on my conscience is all.
Wasn't expecting you to handle the evacuation side, Del. Thought for sure you'd be the first in the fray with the human.
They healed me up. Gotta repay the favor, don't I? Wouldn't feel right otherwise.
Then for their sake, you should take care of yourself, too.
What? Who the hell? No way. Aren't you Saint Rella?
You're joking. You're not joking. Why is she here?
I called for her and she came. You that surprised? I know people in the Crown Theocracy. My work speaks for itself these days.
It's almost time for the Saints' Day festivities in Montario. Having been invited, I was in the area. I heard about your splendid work, Fidelio and Basilio. I hardly recognize the two of you.
You remember us?
Of course. This is a bit of a reversal, though. Back then, it was you helping treat Basilio's wound. I can tell how far you've come since then.
Ugh.
But I've also heard about your own injury. Your right foot, I'm guessing. Have you felt any sudden fevers come on? Let me have a look. Yes, that should do. I can see you had an expert looking after you already. Physically, you're as well as anyone could ask. But... Fidelio, is there something you feel lost or anxious about?
Where's that coming from?
I've talked to lots of people and observed the flow of their magic. By now, I'm certain that Magla is connected to our emotions. When I speak to someone who's feeling strong emotions, I can sense the state of their heart as if seeing it with my own eyes.
Nah, I'm sound. Nothing's getting me down.
I see. Then you should be fine. Just don't take life for granted, or your treatment will have been for nothing. For now, let's see. Run to the beach and back with Basilio. If you can make it without slowing down, then clearly there's nothing wrong with your foot.
Hey, sounds like a laugh. Just like when we were kids. Step lively, Del, or I'll leave you behind.
Hey, what the hell? I said I'm fine. Oh, damn it. Basilio! Hang on!
He's not well, is he?
Bella, when you told me about the first time you'd saved someone's life, I didn't realize you were talking about them.
You're in Luis's entourage now. Yet you needed our stories to match in front of the brothers. You're swimming in dangerous waters, aren't you? Not just that, you've got a gauntlet runner that can teleport across the land and an elder captain who wields it through magic. That's a lot to take in.
Well, how do I put this?
I didn't realize it when I met you before, but you're already one of the top candidates. I saw the King's Rock. Are you intending to confront Luis?
Yes, that's right.
Well, there you have it.
So you're committed to this path, no matter what. I knew this day might come. It's not my place to stop you.
Come now, do you have to be so bleak? I've already spent my fair share of time with Luis, you know.
Don't underestimate Luis. As far as the Crown Theocracy knows, the King's magic will protect the highest candidates from any harm. And they think that guarantees their safety at the festival. But I've done my research. Some attacks the barrier can't stop. I believe the magic only prevents underhanded approaches, like ambush.
So there's a loophole.
It's not widely known, but take a duel, for instance. Both parties identify themselves, fight with consent, and the magic won't protect them, no matter their standing.
But if you just have to identify yourself and agree to fight... Oh, was that why the battle with Gladel?
Suffice it to say, the King's Shield is not perfect, and Luis will surely exploit that. I have a terrible feeling there will be bloodshed before Saint's Day is over. I won't try to stop you, but be careful down the road, all right?
Understood.
Yes, understood.
Then please, look after Juna.
Ugh, you do know I'm not a child anymore.
Keep up, Del! Gotta be faster than that!
You spring-heeled bastard, you've got the height advantage. Damn it, you haven't won yet!
I suppose we'll have to leave it there.
We sent Rella back to Grand Fiad with teleportation magic of one of the Gazer brothers, who were fortunately too winded to notice.
Can't deny it this time, though. You lot did fantastic.
And Lady Juna's safe too. I owe you thanks for that, if nothing else. The islanders gave us a map of the east side of the island. Their way of thanking us, I suppose. You're welcome to it, if you don't waste it.
See? Old Del's great at looking after people. He saved loads of them in the evacuations.
Oh, belt up, would you? Been meaning to ask. That's a book, yeah?
Didn't take you for a book reader. Lord Luis likes them, though. Often got his head buried in one.
By the way, doesn't Lord Luis have this same book? I hear it's been banned.
How should we know? Not like we grew up round books. People barely literate nowadays, frankly.
So, what's it say? Long as we're killing time anyhow, let me see it.
I'm hoping these two at least become allies or neutrality in some way, because I do like them.
In this world, one can become anything they desire. Neither birth nor status decides your occupation.
Huh? Sounds grand, that. You think this place really exists?
Course not, you muppet. It's a fantasy, remember?
I love the way they
Anyone
talk.
is free to become anything. This is a paradise of equality and freedom, devoid of discrimination or prejudice. Pretty words, them. But if everybody's free to do what they want, they'll work out their own reasons to be prejudiced. You can call it a utopia, but I reckon people living in it might romanticize our world too. At the end of the day, dreaming of escape will only ever be a dream. Nothing changes unless you do it with your own hands.
Aye. But if we really could do anything, I quite fancy opening up a little diner with you, Del.
You like singing, eh? And I'm dead handy with a cook pan. We could invite Lady Juna over. Host a fancy soiree of our own. Every night, just us and our best mates living it up. You telling me you don't like the sound of that?
Get your head out of the clouds, Baz. We're long past being able to get away with that. Doesn't matter anyway. A dream is just a dream.
Nice.
Time marches on, and the age of a new king draws nearer.
I swear to God, if I have to fight these two at any point, and I have the option
Now
to
then.
not kill them, it better be an option to not kill them. Well then, we'll be departing today, but what's this I hear about a festival on the island? The islanders all seem to be heading to the coast.
Of course.
Here's what's really gratitude to us, and wish us a safe journey thanks to the tides. I believe we can still make it to the deadline freely tomorrow. Festivities could set rights for the Drangos statue is set alight in the ceremonial bonfire. It's said that if you offer your prayers to it with someone you wish will come true. Oh, is that marvellous? And who will our dear captain pray with tonight, I wonder? Didi protects the puppies. At the Village Fair Festival, once the effigy of Drago was complete, the sun was already down.
Didn't expect them to throw such a party before our departure. A far cry from our first night here in a cell.
I hear 'tis a festival in the dragon god's name, meant to ensure a safe sea voyage. In place of a lighthouse, their fire is kept burning until the morning.
I say, these locals are barely well informed. They're up to their gills in practical and theoretical Magla theory. Not as focused on the mechanicals as us mainlanders, but the land's far from barbaric. Their insights could rather improve the runner's design, you know? Ah, speaking of, I finished with the lance replica.
We're finally ready.
All hail, kin.
Woo! Grand, ain't it? Del's all better. And we've got some choice souvenirs to bring back to Lord Luis.
We're not out of the woods yet. Don't be too quick to celebrate.
Hey, come on, lads, loosen up! It's a party! We've all earned a little fun.
And you? What's a sanctist fat cat like you doing getting all giddy over a pagan festival?
I have to laugh, don't I? You know, I thought the Crier's life had made me pretty knowledgeable about our world, but turns out most of what I knew was lies. Makes me think, maybe this is how my old father felt.
Crier a family trade, eh? Imagine that.
The Crown Theocracy does love their hereditary titles. Yeah, my old man was a serious fella. More than me, that's for sure. He called out corruption where he saw it. Made him a pariah. But there you go. Yeah, I remember he once flat out suggested igniters were more dangerous than the Crown Theocracy was letting on. And there was that riot in the slums, of course, the one started by that Parapus. The church dismissed it as paupers revolting over their conditions. But my old man, well, he said it wasn't a riot at all. Outright accused the Crown Theocracy of turning an innocent Parapus feral through horrific magic experiments.
What?
Who knows what really happened there? Either way, nobody took my father seriously. He was condemned as a liar. And he died young. Just the way it is, I suppose. People will always prefer their own feelings to the truth. Happiness is a luxury hard to come by otherwise.
Martin for king.
Hard to care about the world after that. It's beyond weird. Somehow, you lot have managed to make the world seem interesting again. I'm genuinely grateful, you know? Makes a man feel as if he owes you.
You owe us nothing. Can't afford any rumors about you being biased in our favor, anyway.
Fair enough. Fair enough. Honestly, though, you need anything, you've got me on your side. I'll do what I can. For now, I'll catch a boat ride to Altabury ahead of you. Once this festival's over, it'll be farewell for the moment. So, let's make this a bash to remember.
Now, time for some fun. Bring out the treats!
And those are?
The fruit is called dragon's tears. They're quite precious. Their tree only bears once every few years.
Ah, 'tis delicious. Beyond delicious.
I'll go slow down, you're gonna choke.
Wonderful. This again. Hulkenberg's tastes are a dubious metric at best.
Please, it's the rarest of harvests, and we would like to share it with you.
The juice burst forth as soon as I put it in my mouth.
Sounds. I feel quite.
Right?
It's alcoholic, isn't it?
What's going on? There's something odd about the way those two are laughing. But he's crying. What is this fruit?
You see, in old long times ago, people ate this to reach a higher plane of existence and talk to the gods.
It's the fruit of the highs.
Ha. Yes, you certainly appear to have reached some higher state. Glad I passed.
Phew. Finally back to normal. Well, that sure felt like a festival. Not that I'm complaining. Oh, and did you hear? The people of this island make a wish over that flame. It's said that if you write your wish on a piece of paper, it'll bring you good luck. We don't often get to relax like this. So why don't you go there with someone?
So who should I invite?
You decided on someone?
You know what? I'm not being funny, but like I don't know what this affects, but I'm taking Gallagher because she is best support character. You know, she's been with us since the beginning, so.
It's so pretty.
It's so pretty how the fires affect the ocean. Not even God could refuse granting a wish made in a scene like this. Hey, what do you think God is? Sages in the village religion both have a God, right? They all believe God protects them and makes them happy. But is it actually possible for anyone in the world to be happy? If someone's not happy, what is their God doing? Testing, they say. Why would God need to test people as if life isn't stressful enough already? Would it begin with highs and end in May? I mean, honestly, out of the characters we have, I would say most attractive probably to Yufa, the island girl. Because Heikelberg's not really my type. I know it's the physiology of her race, but she's too skinny. And I'm not really into Singer Girl. Again, whereas like Yufa at least has like a cuteness to her. And you know, Gallica you can't really romance. Very. And you know for a fact, if there was romance, the Singer Girl would literally be the one that the game kind of pushes you to get with. I want there to be less unhappiness in the world, though. I suppose it's pretty hard to qualify, really. Anyways, back to reality. Shall we go make our wish? Nothing to lose and trying, right? There we go. And if you don't get any rest, you'll regret it. You hear? And that gave it a better chance. It looks like it's scary.
Oh, come on.
Just because I'm talented fairy doesn't mean I can't be scary. I wish for worlds of anxiety to replace with hope. Why not? Dream big, right? We don't know what lies ahead, and we're the most anxious, right? And that's pretty much true for most of our lives. What's still the reason to enjoy life? And what it is, hope for the best. Don't expect the anxious stuff about it. So it takes,
Besides,
I'm just saying, if we can wake up the prince, I think that would give people hope. And considering how far we come, I think we're going to see it through. Have you really thought about that? How far you come? I mean, you've grown so much since you pushed off a cliff in the desert. I should know. I've been there the whole time.
So
what did you wish for, Persona? Well, there's the blatant flirt line. But no, for everyone's safety. Because we're about to go fight Luis, and literally, my head right now is literally like, something's going to go wrong. Something's going to go wrong. Someone's going to die. Something's going to go wrong. Wish for everyone's safety. I'm sure that when you make a wish, God listens.
thank you.
Ew, I had a great time at festival. Thanks for that. I'd like to give you something, not as thanks or anything. I found it on the beach the other day. I mean, it's from the bottom of my heart. Take care. Will you? Thank you.
Sure. I've got this.
It's a weapon, okay? Getting it back to the run was a nightmare, so you better equip it. Oh, okay, so we've got a Pacific Rod for the mage. I'm guessing whoever you pick, you basically get, by the looks of it, get a legendary weapon for that class. Because theoretically, right now, we have all but one weapon type. Because we have one bond missing.
Tell, you hear all that? What that cry was talking about?
Yeah. Sounded proper familiar to me.
It's easy to blame the Sanctus Church for the whole thing. But maybe not all of them were happy about it. Makes you think. I remember St. Rella looked like her heart was breaking, seeing us at death's door. Maybe she knew what was going on. Del, what do we believe in, really? Are we absolutely positive that, you know, Count Luis's vision and ours have enough in common?
I thought we were done talking about this. He's the reason we got this far. A couple of Parapus orphans. Nobody else wants us. Nobody cares about us. We'd be nothing without Count Luis.
I know, Del, but he makes all them speeches about equality, but in the end, he's gonna leave the weak to die. I heard him talk about his ideal world, and it sounds like a world where we'd have died alone in the dirt. No Saint Rella to save us. Is that what we're fighting for?
Too late for that kind of talk, brother. Blood on our hands either way.
Hey! What are you two doing on your own? Come join the party! You'll miss the whole festival.
Lady Juna.
What's that look about? I know you're absolutely smitten with me, love, but you needn't be so tense about it.
Do you plan to kill Count Luis?
What are you talking about? He can't be killed anyway.
Lady Juna, I don't think your heart is with Count Luis anymore. Or maybe it never was. There's a side of you that you only show them. But us? Starting to think we've never seen the real you.
Are you really so worried for Count Luis? He's the one who measures worth in power. So what would he think to hear you underestimating him?
So you don't actually work for Forden or nothing then? No ulterior motives?
I've been with Count Luis since before the race even started, haven't I? Ever since he was stripped of command.
Hey, Del.
I'm sorry if I made you worry. That's my fault, but trust me on this. I promise I'll make sure this world's got more to give you two than despair.
I saw it with my own eyes. That lance gets past the king's magic. That means it can kill a candidate. They were testing it among themselves, and Lady Juna was right there with them.
You serious? How are we supposed to report that to Count Luis?
Don't worry, it's my own problem. I told you to leave the thinking to me.
You know, I really like Lady Juna's songs, and I like seeing you listening to her when you get the chance. You got arm around your heart, Del, and her music pierces it.
Drink up, lovelies.
I don't want to kill Lady Juna. And you don't either, Del. Do you?
They're wavering.
So?
Towards the midday, let's make sure we get plenty of rest.
What now?
Should I call it a night? Rest.
Good night.
Rest well.
Time marches on, and the age of a new king draws nearer.
Must say, I'm sad to leave the island. If for no other reason, every meal here seems to be utter delight. Almost certainly said the same thing when we left Biohaven and Materia. A new world of cuisine is but a few days away. It will be just patient. Mind your tongue, straw. A few days is thrice as many meals. Wow, you really are talking hard. Well, when you said your goodbyes to the people and the food, meet the Gauntlet Runner.
Hold on.
Okay then.
Grand, innit?
What now?
You. So you're using a 5-state sniper, which is 270. This is a 320 and recovers MP. Yeah, that is definitely a good weapon. All right. Save up. There shouldn't be anything need to buy because I did buy most stuff, but best to have a save here before we leave.
Let's head there right away.
Off we go.
Looks like the sea's settled somewhat. We've got a map of the Altaberry region too. I'd say we're set.
Now we can leave with our minds clear and pockets full, eh? Where are those brothers? Out on errands?
I say we just leave them behind.
Yeah, that seems like a bad idea.
Well, long as we've got a minute alone, let's go over our plan. As soon as we get to Altaberry, we give Luis the fake lance Nuris made up for us.
While I hold on to the real one.
Then, on the eve of this divine relic dedication ceremony, we use the real lance to end this, once and for all. He doesn't know we've worked out its powers. We'll use that to our advantage. Juna, we'll need you to convince Luis to attend the eve of the festival.
Oh, I've been pestering him to do so for a while now. Don't want him spending the evening in his heavily fortified Skyrunner after all.
No, I think that literally this is going to go completely tits up.
So where is the false lance in question?
Right here, ready to poke an eye out. Oh, what do you think? A dead ringer, eh?
Such detail. Even I can't tell them apart.
When we get to Altaberry, we'll pass off the fake to Luis. Then, we execute our plan.
Oh, by the way, I was talking with the Magnus brothers earlier. Think they might be onto us.
That's not good. We'll need to be more careful.
Wait, footsteps. Speak of the devils. We'll need to hide the real lance.
Hi, honey.
You're late. We were about to leave you behind.
Right, all present and counted. Anchors away, what?
Aye aye, me hearties! What's Wrong then? Is that not the customary exclamation of sailors? Mr. Batlin was very specific.
I wouldn't believe everything he says.
'Tis a strange melancholy, leaving the people we have so recently come to know.
We'll be back. With some fantastic tales to tell them too.
Yes, certainly.
Hey, baby. 2.
This is Altaberry Heights. We'll make faster progress back on land.
It's still that hard to get to then. Looks like we've got some sort of like sightseeing there. Or maybe there, I don't know. So I guess that's the full world at the end of it? I mean, it looks like there's a region up here that might have something. That's a massive mountain region there.
This place here.
Oh, we'll see. Apparently it's snowing over that way.
This.
But upon more fine wind will have us make landfall by tomorrow. So the whole trip should be 2 nights with 3 days of travel. And after 1 day of road sick. There's a grim face over. So on Captain, for sure sake, let's make haste. Also, head to Altaberry Heights, capital of Ontario. Take care, you don't tumble overboard now. Maximum speed!
With a new ally in tow, the Gauntlet Runner at last departs the island toward the eastern side of the inland sea. Their destination is the Principality of Montario. Its vast mountain crags, so different from the western terrain, can be seen clearly from the water. Their forthcoming task would be their greatest trial yet. They felt the tension rise in wordless silence.
Indeed.
I think. Well, at least on this journey we don't have to worry about sea monsters anymore. Well, have a little wash.
Got it.
Check the pantry. Do a little cookie. Surely there must be something I can make I haven't made yet. God damn it. Okay. Oh, do we have any new books? Do we have any new books? We're technically on the road now. Yufa, you give us book. There are more books now. Yufa may have had some collection. How to walk outside the island. Traveler's Guide to... Yufa, I have yet to read it. It's too tough for them. For this tolerance, that's perfect. I need that. Shall we spend the reading? Not right now. I just want to check the runner.
Right then.
No one actually want to raise like a follower bond. I have no bait for fishing. I know that. Oh yeah, we can read. Read the book. The travelogue offers introductory to culture and customs outside Vega Island. Told through the Mastari author's first-hand experience, it contains practical guides for things like creating an altar while traveling, or making eye contact with unmasked people. These encapsulate some of the difficulties Mastari people face living outside the island. Yufa must have read and reread this thoroughly. The book is nearly in tatters. Living in total foreign culture sounds so difficult, and yet this author and Yufa are jumping right into it. Seeing their willingness to embrace cultures and values increases my tolerancy. There's still more left to read in the book. I'll pick it up next time.
The Gauntlet Runner arrives at Cliffshade Camp just as the curtain of night descends on the wilderness. Ideal for their cover, it works both ways, as monsters and rogues alike await their victims in the shadows of the rocks. Only a Gauntlet Runner offers peace of mind against such dangers, a large reason why they are so sought after.
Indeed.
We've had temperature dropping since we made landfall. Oh, I bet it's pretty cold in Altaberry.
All right.
Probably. So I can read or talk to just about anyone to raise my imagination. Read the book. We need the tolerance. The travel log offers an introduction to cultures and customs outside Vega and told through the story offers first-hand experience. Central Graphic contains a list of recommended shops to visit. The words "must go" are written in small letters next to presumably Baifa. However, the author does advise against praying in restaurants in Greyfriad. This will get increased chances of being kicked out, apparently. And Titanfall culture sounds so difficult, and yet the author and Yufa are jumping right into it.
Now then.
Yay! Finally, tolerance level 4.
Tolerance.
It is one of the virtues that the ruler must possess. If thou aspire to true sovereignty, take up a mantle of benevolence which shall spur thee to aid the people. The conqueror needs precious kingdom with which the follower's passions may be inflamed.
Time marches on, and the age of a new king draws nearer.
It would seem that...
We now stand among the mountains. I long gazed at the peaks from Ontario for the island, but I never imagined I'd seen this close. Altaberry remains cold year-round, so quite accordingly, its people have perfected the art of piping hot stew. It is home to the foremost opera house in the kingdom, as well. I suppose this will be the stage for a confrontation with Luis.
Guess.
Let's keep our hopes high.
So?
More washing.
Well then.
Can I have my meds? Yes, yes you can. I will be right back. Do you have any more ingredients? Excuse me. Yes, yes we do. And technically I should finish the book. Oh, the brackets, etc. So I can make meals, it's just I only care about cooking if it's like some of the newer stuff. Well, let's finish reading that book. More tolerance. The travelogue offers an introduction to cultures and customs outside the island. Detail the small cute animals that exist outside the island, in particularly worn. You must have returned this to the section often. But it goes on to depict some methods mayonnaise used to keep and raise animals for food. I can see the author and Yufa's shock through the pages. The thought culture sounds difficult, and yet this author and Yuchi are jumping right into it. I guess the island lives completely off of fruits and fish. Seeing their willingness to embrace our cultures and values increases my tolerance.
All right.
Well, we finished the book, and we get even more tolerance.
Come look at this!
Oh, you don't can believe what I'm seeing outside. I'm hitting the brakes.
The Gauntlet Runner makes a short stop in front of Colorodeo Cliff, a bluff so tremendous it fills one's vision. Its massive fissure is said to be the vestige of a god's wrath, as only a force capable of splitting heaven and earth could cause it, perfectly balanced by the work of nature, or the wrath of gods extolled in the myths of creation. None can say.
Oh, wow. Yeah.
Whoa.
Absolutely incredible. I heard of sheer cliffs before, but I never imagined something like this. Indeed, falling off that precipice would be unfathomably terrifying and exhilarating, I expect. Makes me want to scream. I don't know why, but I suddenly want to scream out into the distance. Damn boar-faced Sanctus Scallions!
What?
Yeah, oi! My, that was rather pleasing. It's quite refreshing, you know. Pull your voice on the very bottom of your gut and yell in such manner.
Speaking of...
I'm reminded of the time you were yelling at me before. I was rather terrible experience, I admit. But if I may, I would like to try my hand at this yelling.
Listen!
Never again shall I sleep in a roach-infested inn!
Yes.
I'm with you there. How amusing. I'd also like to try screaming as well. What's the matter? I feel intend to do so, but the words just won't come out, and I am, Oh, this girl's just too charming. Never changed our world. Does anybody else have something to yell about? This is gazing off into the cliff's edge and being filled with unexplainable urge to scream and somehow bored of my wisdom.
All right.
By yelling, we have become smarter.
As for me...
Oh, then I suppose it's all nearest to stand for the list of complaints that I wish to recite to you all on a daily basis, and... We're rather chilly out, isn't it? We should head back before we catch cold. Yes, we shouldn't allow ourselves to spend too much time on these distractions. But I must scream! Anyways, I drew this place here. Souvenir.
The Gauntlet Runner stops amidst rocky terrain as twilight envelops the wilderness in darkness. The twinkling lights are not all stars. Some are the eyes of monsters, peering through the dark. To await the dawn in comfort and peace is a privilege only the Gauntlet Runner can provide.
Stony Camp. Those quiet moments, what's going to talk about? Well, you know what's going to happen. Everything's gonna go tits up. Looks like I should take a bath. Or do I raise my virtues? Yeah.
Oh my.
I should probably keep buffing my virtues. I'm bored, I'm just not noticing. I'm sure it'd be nice to have someone to talk to. I can hardly believe that we get hold of such a divine lance. It turned out to be a wise move. Your strength, your confidence was impeccable. Actually, but most of all, I appreciate the rapport I enjoy with all of you. Seems you're fitting right in. Yes, I've always been adept to blending into my current malign, but I'm actually not doing much of that with you at all. I'm just being myself. For so many other people, I've given them what they desire. I perform the role of sweet, virtuous Joanna Songstress. But you don't treat me that way. I was a little miffed and even disappointed because of it, to be honest. I'm sure you'll be a shining star one day, actually. I'm absolutely positive about it. And this is coming from me, so you better believe in yourself.
All right.
It's that time already. I do feel might drowsy. But we could talk just a bit more before we have a kick, can't we?
Time marches on, and the age of a new king draws nearer.
'Tis nearly time.
Away further until we reach Alterbury, the city is likely a buzzword related to Sate's Day. Luce is already there. Sooner or later, we'll have to hand Dracodos over to him. One must wonder why the brothers will tell him of our time now, and I hope they will leave out any unnecessary details. We'll just have to stand tall and be confident. If I have to sell a lie, let them straighten the eye and say every word like you truly believe them. And so we approach the Jew.
Got a sec?
This will be the last time we're able to relax for a while. Once we arrive, we'll jump right into it. Can't blame you for being nervous. After all, we know what's coming. Yeah, it's gonna go completely horribly tits up.
No.
Nothing ever goes straight.
All right then.
Oh, let's raise our courage.
Hey.
It's a good time. I was about to do some maintenance on our weapons. If you've got time, why not join me? Be refreshing for the minds of a battle. Hone the weapons. We're gonna need them. Two-handed, one-handed katana swords has all sorts of shapes and uses. Double-sided swords specifically designed to utilize the blade's weight for heavy swings and thrusts. When it comes to actually cutting, nothing beats a katana's blade. Touch one of those in by accident, and you could lose some fingers.
Got it.
Any weapon can be dangerous. Exactly, all weapons are dangerous. That's why we must never allow ourselves to be distracted when handling them.
All right.
Few points of courage. Yet the blade which passes us the highest threat is not sharp one, but the dull. You cannot have your weapon failing right when you need it most. Caring for my weapon is an important step towards protecting myself, defeating my enemies, achieving my goals. Perhaps it's presumptuous to say so, but I truly love the time spent doing so, all the more so when you're here too. And so it is time we
Nura speaking.
Oh, got another short stop.
Before Altabury's mountains, the Gauntlet Runner sets upon the murky graveyard. The colossal bridges overhead are an impressive sight. During the Annex War, this land was a fierce battleground. Many soldiers, unable to return to their loved ones, found their final rest here. But few honor the dead. Their spirits take no solace. Their tragic remains are desecrated by wild dogs, leaving their bones exposed to the elements.
Am I? We are not taking a photo of this place back to the kid.
Just look at it.
Oh, this bridge is huge. It is an area defined by numerous valleys. The bridges connect the flatlands and increase the amount of places which people may live. Makes sense, but if those bridges were to fall in battle, those people would end up isolated.
Hey.
Yeah, very fascinating, but you have to look what directly in front of you. Those are bones of people, aren't they? Then remains those who fell during the Annex War. This was the site of a fierce battle, and the dead were left to the elements, denied the dignity of proper burial. War is tragic, and shouldn't disrespect the fallen here. Indeed, I can't bear to think of something on this scale happening again. It brings me no pleasure to see it. It is a valuable experience, the cold reality of battle beyond the legends, tale of valor. Carve this memory into your hearts. This is why the Magla drifts about the place carries such an oppressive weight. I can feel the sadness and regret of those who live and came to end here.
All right.
Wisdom.
Hey.
Something wrong near us? Your face has gone blue. There's a shadow behind you.
Hey.
You're afraid for doing that again. Things this manner are not my forte. I know it's unsurprised you put stock of such scary stories. You're more gentle soul than I gave you credit for. Choo-choo, choo-choo. Before us, I'm a delicate flower.
Well then.
Well then, shall we make a quiet departure not to rouse the dead?
That's my fault.
So don't make such a fuss. I would like to give you those who died a proper send-off and drew this with that in mind. Again, we're not showing that picture to the kid.
Heights, capital of the Principality of Montario, the eastmost country annexed into the Kingdom of Uchronia. The mountain path leading to the city begins near the coastline, but few gauntlet runners can contend against its steep slope. Those who complete the arduous climb are rewarded. City lights, dusted with snow, twinkle beautifully in the valley. But what awaits the party there is no reward, but their greatest trial thus far. The hour of reckoning draws near, and they steel themselves anew.
Here we go. Oh, actual
The
cutscene.
seat of Sanctism, Altabury. Truly, I never thought I would see it in person. What is that giant structure? The monolith. In Sanctus scripture, they tell of how the stone was shaped by God's own hand.
It's afloat. I'd only heard rumors that it didn't touch the ground, but to see it now.
we finally moving again?
Just another trip for our songstress.
We're here at last.
So 90% Luis of Dracodius lands as Dragon God. Border's got no runner, the Carcadus. Let's hope he doesn't find the lances are fake.
Well done. So this is the Lance of Legend, is it?
I am called Euphazia, priestess of the island. For personal reasons, I have joined them on their journey.
You do not detest me?
I owe my life to them, and I understand they operate under your guidance.
Indeed. I had heard you were able to obtain the lance without incurring the islanders' hatred. Quite a feat, now that I know it to be true. Well done. At last, it seems that even fate has abandoned Forden. Thanks to you, I was spared the effort of sifting through ashes to find this. If the islanders could not be persuaded, my next course would have been to raise their village to the ground. The Caradrius' batteries would make that a fairly simple task.
What?
Why are you surprised? At times, sacrifice is necessary to save the many. Was that not the exact reasoning by which your countrymen would have seen you die?
You're...
Have the lance brought to my chamber later. Thank you for your hard work in spite of your wound. Take care of yourselves. Now we need only to wait until tomorrow for the Saints' Day festival.
The whole event will be held over 2 days at the Opera House.
The first day is the eve of the festival, and I'm scheduled to sing. Hope you're looking forward to it.
Main festivities start on the second day. That's when all these divine relics will be dedicated and sealed. It's aimed at proving beyond a doubt that Sanctism is the highest authority.
All kind of daft though, isn't it? If they were that confident in their scriptures, you'd think they wouldn't have to bother with all that.
This is where Forden dies. He and Sanctism itself. At the very least, it's worth giving him a memorable end.
Lord Louise, I do hope you'll come and watch me sing this time. We missed you at the opening ceremony. If you're not there, it'll hardly be worth it.
You needn't worry. Having come all this way, it would be a waste not to show.
Well, I'm off to check out the Opera House. Want to make sure everything's shipshape for my solo, of course. The rest is up to you.
You have all performed admirably. You exceeded my every expectation. Soon, Forden's reign will come crashing down. From this point onward, I would have you forfeit the competition and dedicate yourself fully to my campaign.
Understood.
For now, rest your wings a while. Tomorrow's festivities will be a grand show indeed.
It seems the lance passed muster. Eurus is a peerless craftsman, if not else.
Yufa? Are you okay?
He would have destroyed my home. How could he suggest such carnage with not a shade of guilt? I was sure that deep down, all people are inherently good at heart. But now, you made it sound like you were bound to kill him at any cost. And now I understand why.
I see. Then let's get back on track and go find ourselves an inn. You've got more supporters now. I dare say we'll find better lodging than we could before.
I wouldn't be so sure. This city's in the palm of Forden's hand, and we're the ones who humiliated him during the exhibition.
All the same, we're about to do something big. To be honest, I'll take anywhere, so long as I can stretch out.
Let's just stay in the Gauntlet Runner.
Let's just stay in the Gauntlet Runner.
As a last resort, maybe, but it might do us some good to see the city itself. Do a bit of scouting for our plans. Let's call the runner our fallback plan.
Then why don't we look for an inn run by a Mustari?
I thought this city was the seat of the church.
In times before the church, it's said many diverse faiths and teachings took root in this city. That's why Montario is the only mainland nation that trades with the islands.
Indeed. My grandfather often said that until his generation, the only prominent building of the Sanctus Church was that opera house. Though the prevailing story now, of course, is that Sanctism reclaimed this land from malevolent pagans.
Either way, I'm certain there should be quite a few Mustari who feign conversion and live in seclusion.
If one of these Mustarians really exists, it may work in our favor. Let's look for it.
Why do we always talk about stuff that's like secretive outside in the open?
Speaking of,
Stop having evil churches. If it's Mustari owned embassy, then I know one in the central town. It's called Skyward Tavern. Record being rather pleasant, very little that would put point to Mustari roots. It was on Diafalco Street, if I'm not mistaken. Where it's so cold, at least Hagbo's in their element. Can we get going before we freeze?
Well met, eh? Aha.
No, so I haven't seen them before. Look at that person riding a sword.
All right then.
Oh, it's you. Well, I'm gonna guess I can't really go anywhere because it's Saints Day.
Say there.
Right. My money's on Santa Fe's food.
The crown now.
All right then.
Okay, can I go to these shops right now, just out of curiosity? Or will we not have access to them right now?
Okay.
Ah.
No, we can. Ooh.
Ooh.
So what's the speckle stuff here? A runic vestment. So look at the weapons. We only have limited money, so I don't want to add on anything until sales day.
Get yourself a good deal, hey?
Yo, discount because we have friends. Okay, so we have that. That gives actually their damage and does better against plants. Undead. Our staff is better. Mace. Are you worth it? Some different bows, some cool katanas. Well, there's a purple thing. Six closier. Oh, it says anything I buy off the bat. Baby, I've been making friends with this guy my sim knows. This could be her first boyfriend to find out she's gay.
What now?
You could do that. Only you could do that, honey. Oh, what about the general shop?
Greetings.
Sage pill. Fish and allies. They go up together, so I didn't know.
What now?
even funny if they did actually get together and then you realize they were brothers later. It'd be like, oh, okay.
Who'll take the crown now?
Up here we go.
You're not serious.
Oh my.
No, thank you.
So long, man.
The growing in this game is crap.
All right then.
Butcher's water shop. Oh, the inn's there. And there's the book.
Hello there.
Wee down here, through here.
Welcome.
Well,
wait.
Wait, abandoned use of a knight and effigy?
Are you perhaps the candidate who brought Joanna the Sanctoress to confess?
One glance and you knew. Listen, we just...
I don't care if you did the deed or not, but please take your business elsewhere. I'm sorry, but I have my own reputation to think about.
You follow Sanctism's teachings?
You? A Mastari who wears no mask?
I'm Euphazia. I'm the priestess of Verga. No, of Edria.
The priestess? Impossible. The island priestess would never leave the village behind.
I have my reasons, but I wish to see the outside world that I might better protect our island. I have no proof, but...
You would raise another tribe to the throne.
'Tis a longer story than we've time to tell. We only wish to avoid a tyrant's reign. Yet 'tis not from our own ambition that I speak so. The throne belongs to one truly worthy.
But if you insist, we will leave.
It's just... You look so like the priestess before you, I can't just turn you away.
The day she was born. Yeah, like the day she was born. There's the only time she wasn't a menace.
Fine. You can stay here, as long as you don't make trouble for me.
Thank you. I suppose it is easier to understand each other without the masks in the way.
Not all of us mainland Mastari hate the Sanctus Church. We'd rather preserve the peace we have. And, well, it's a sorry excuse for an innkeep who turns away travelers.
Thank you. We're in your debt.
Fancy room.
Oh, look, they've got food and booze here too. And it's so much cooler, which means fewer bugs. Perfect.
It seems they have an imitation of the island spring here. We can bathe. I should invite Juno when she's back.
Bathe? You'd be mad to hope a hot spring replica could take the edge off this chill.
Cold or not, there's nothing more refreshing than bathing. Would you care to join us?
46 minutes, honey.
I should think not. For reasons too numerous to count.
Why?
Anyway, strategy meeting. Let's get on with it.
So we seek to assassinate Luis. A difficult task. But you look to have an idea. Let's have it.
Okay, honey.
First, the when. Under normal circumstances, we'd want to get him on the move. Maybe walking through a crowd while he's got less guards. That would be the plan. But unfortunately, that'd only work if he was someone with common sense. Someone without combat ability. Or someone who'd want to avoid collateral damage. And that isn't Luis. Worst case, he uses civilians as shields while more of his personal guard catch up. And things go sideways before we can get it done.
But once he's inside the Opera House, he'll have a security detail at his beck and call. Even if we can sneak in, getting to him.
If we can't target him in transit, and we've practically zero chance of getting close to him, that leaves us with only one option.
We attack from a distance.
Exactly.
A bow and arrow isn't gonna do much good, right? It needs to be the lance.
Of course. So, what if we threw the lance? pierced him through from a distance.
This is gonna go so wrong.
Yufa, as the priestess, you can command the lance to return to you if it's far away, right?
You would have me use that power in reverse to cast it out instead.
According to Juna, the ceiling of the Opera House has a chandelier big enough to support a person. From above, we'll target Luis in the royal box seats.
You realize the entire audience is below that lighting? A stunt like that would get us noticed instantly. Wait, are you suggesting we do this during the show?
Luis would be distracted. It's the best opportunity we could ask for. Besides, with Yufa there, we can even recover the lance easily.
Hold a moment. I would need to launch it like an arrow. Such distance and such speed would require incredible focus. I don't think I could do it while aiming.
Then just concentrate on the sheer mental force of it. Someone else can take over the role of actually throwing.
This gambit is sounding more far-fetched by the moment. But we also can't afford to wait for another opportunity.
There is no other opportunity. Luis intends to kill Forden during the festival. That means if we do nothing, the fake will be exposed, and so will we.
Indeed. Once our betrayal is made plain, we will never find a way to draw close to him again. This will likely be our first and last opportunity.
But who's actually going to do the throwing?
I'd rather leave it to you. With the royal magic protecting you, it's less likely that we'll fail this, even with interference. And besides, laugh, if you like. I know it sounds silly, but I really do believe you have the power to change fate itself.
Indeed. Everyone here knows that firsthand.
I feel the same. If I can trust you to do it, then I should be able to do my part as well.
Will you do it, Captain?
All right. I'll do it.
Thanks. We owe you. On the day of, Juna will be at the venue ahead of us. We'll have her open the service entrance, and we'll infiltrate from there.
Is there anything I can do to help?
I want you to lure Luis's guards outside and cause a commotion while he's making the throw. I'm sure the Magnus brothers will be guarding the place too. Hulkenberg and I will secure the exit route in advance. Luis is a formidable foe. But we've overcome plenty of obstacles. Let's believe in the strength that got us this far. We can do this.
Don't worry about it.
I know there's a lot weighing on your mind right now, but let's just try to get some rest and prepare for tomorrow. It'll get even colder at night, so try not to get sick. Bed. Rest.
Good night.
Oh, Jesus. Well, since DD's asked me to do a bunch of things for Sammy, I shall get a food, drink, and give you all the cuddles, so I might as well run in it.
What's wrong, Del? You've been quiet for a while now.
That lance they handed over, you think it's real? Can't say for certain, but I didn't feel any magla flowing through it. Can't see it exactly, but how do I explain it?
I know what you mean, though.
The Mustari got them third eyes that can see magla, right? Hard to believe they'd worship that thing as a relic.
Then maybe... You think they made some kind of fake? Even in that short time on the island? Shite. How'd they... Either way, we have to tell Lord Luis.
I have not watched the Goat Simulator Remastered announcement trailer, no. But I shall at some point.
No need. He'll have noticed by now, most likely. Not like they're any real threat to him anyway.
Most likely? That good enough for you, brother? Del, you remember they talked all that helping anyone in need? Something like that anyway. Seemed proper daft at first. Seemed naive to act like that kind of thinking could actually fix all the broken, cruel, unjust shite in the world.
That's because it can't.
Well, yeah, obviously, but what was it we actually wanted in the first place? Equality? Or justice? This lot's working towards a future, and God help me, I started seeing it. Maybe what they're fighting for is something better than what Lord...
That's enough, Baz. Joke or not, you'll get yourself killed.
But them not even helped you out a few times, Del. That really impressed me, like... I don't know how to say it, but... It was like a feeling I haven't felt since we started working for the Count.
You know Lord Louis plans to take Forden out during the Saints' Day festival. Neither of us can afford to get distracted right now.
Suppose you're right. Things are about to get messy.
So that is the side they serve. Let us teach them that even the best laid plans will go awry. Whether Fordens or our fallen kings. It was splendid entertainment while it lasted. However, the revelry ends here.
Shite, they're onto us.
Time marches on, and the age of a new king draws nearer.
Yeah, I'm starting to wonder that, or at least was it like someone they knew?
The Saints' Day festivities in Alterbury will be kicking off very soon. On the eve of the festival, we'll be holding a dedication ceremony. On the church's authority, we'll be offering the gathered divine relics to God. And it sounds like the candidates had a tough time this go-around. Lots of new info coming in even as I speak. From candidate Rudolph, a legendary nail thought lost to history. From candidate Julian, can you believe it? Cloth garb said to have been worn by a saint. We've got artifacts of all kinds pulled from obscurity into the public eye. Archaeologists everywhere are positively vibrating, folks. But the news on everyone's lips is the announcement of Count Luis's unofficial participation. As a matter of fact, a candidate working under Luis has reportedly acquired a phenomenal divine relic from a mysterious and exotic island. Meanwhile, candidate Forden too may have claimed what is said to be the most glorious relic in history.
Dude, if you win this stupid popularity contest, you're still fell in line with his desires, yeah?
Will we finally see a head-to-head competition between our top candidates? Only the coming days will tell. So Luis has finally made his move. Won't take him that long to catch up, I bet.
Yes, but I also can't imagine Sanctifex Forden losing.
We're about to see a clash of giants. This'll be no minor bout, that's for certain.
Right. That's everyone. Let's go over the plan one last time. First, infiltration. Juna's got full rights to be in the venue, so she'll unlock the service door for us to sneak in.
When it's time, I'll call the guards outside. That'll be your window to sneak in.
Gallica, you, and Yufa. You three will head to the rooftop, where you'll get down to the chandelier.
When I start my solo on stage, the lights will dim. That should be enough cover to hide whatever you're doing.
Don't worry, I'll be with you.
As for us, it's just as I explained last night. Luis said destroying Yufa's home would have been a necessary sacrifice. Like mine. If power's all he thinks will change the world, then we'll use power to stop him.
Should we fail, though we may survive the ordeal, we will have no more leads to pursue. This will surely mark our final mission.
You know, I've been trying to keep from dwelling, but I can't help but think of Creus. Sorry to bring that up now.
Even I have my fears. But let us remember him only by his truest wish.
We'll make sure this succeeds. For a world without tyrants.
This is where we kill him and he's not the one that cursed the prince.
Well,
See you at the show.
So begins our last mission, then. Let's get whatever we need to prepare and head over to the Opera House.
Bonkety bonk 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 time with a lance.
It'll be okay.
It's fun though. You'll be able to do it. The Opera House located at the highest point in the city. It'll be just you and Youth up there, so make sure you both are geared up for anything. Me and Yufa. I feel pretty okay with that. Yufa covers most magical types in that. Can I get you a natural accessory that'd be useful? Let's put that on you for some more agility. To be fair, it could just as well be the church as well as it could be the Weiss. I mean, you know, they obviously want power for themselves. And they're the one who have access to all sorts of magical igniters and do the development for it and that, so... Makes just as much sense. No, which way we gotta go? Back up here in a minute? Okay.
Now what am I to do? Proper aces.
Aha.
Yeah, amazing.
Hello there.
How grand. How grand.
You're not serious. Oi, oi!
Huh.
I won't let it stand.
Ah, closure.
Hit you.
But are we? Should be a service door nearby. Time comes, there'll be extra to do something about the guard's service entrance. But yeah, my marker pointed towards the main door.
Ah, closure.
How fine.
Indeed, 'tis not so bad. All right then.
Well, hello. You proper aces.
Check this out.
This is service entrance. Juno's supposed to do something about the guard before the night of the performance. Want to wait till then? Be ready from here on. It'll be just you, me, and Yufa. We'll be able to contact each other. Make sure your equipment is where you want it to be before we set out. I'm as ready as I can be. Let's go. I mean, we're going in blind without intel, so let's help and pray. All right. As left place, Jonah has done her job admirably. And she has unlocked the service entrance for us as well. The center and remain unseen. Wait, are we about to do another L section? Please no.
All right.
Infiltration successful, thank God. The way you lead backstage. From now, we climb to the roof and atop the chandelier.
Yes.
I'm on Rich's side, just on the other side. I'll lure the brothers out somehow. Straw and I will secure an exit route with all speed.
Yeah.
We split up from here. Let's do our part and regroup. Good luck. Okay, let's go. And nobody die. I want no deaths. If this goes wrong, I want nobody to die.
All right.
Right, let's start the operation. We need to just get to that chandelier and be in position before Juno finishes singing.
I'm sure of it.
And to get to the chandelier, we need to first reach the roof. That's right. Juno laid it out for us. We head backstage and we should be able to go up from there.
Time to go.
Instead, let's be on our way then.
First,
Ridiculous. You're not serious.
Look.
The backstage should be access to the roof from here, but what's up this guy standing in front of the door, muttering something? Something happened, do you think? Oh, box, did I drop it somewhere? Hey, something wrong. I just seemed to drop my key somewhere, so now I can't open this door. Of all the times it has to be when we're busy beyond belief, I guess I have to go get a spare. We have to wander around and find this man's key, aren't we? He left and now he's got a lot of door to deal with.
Actually,
The man works here, I suppose, and he dropped his key. I suppose finding it is our plan to track Scour the area. We might ask patrons about the key. Such a chaos, I was bound to have seen it.
Then...
You're not serious.
Key? I heard from the roguish crier. Did you vehicle all the way to Pagan Island for the Divine Relic? The crier said you found something amazing on the island, but he was just spinning all the tales, isn't he? Or was he?
Say.
The monk army seems to be on high alert today. They even brought guard dogs along. That's because Luis is here, but the royal magic would prevent any sort of assassination, wouldn't it?
Speaking of which...
Heard rumors about you. They say you killed the sea monster outside Barhaven, which means his eminence brought expedition was a fake. And Alden spit in the church's face. You're an interesting fellow.
That damn Luis.
But which actions
Starving.
will
I should have bought something to eat.
It's all clear.
Okay, not you. I'm not here. Damn, would I drop it? These doors actually locked or open? They're locked. Oh, whoops. Wrong button.
What is it?
What is it? I'm in the middle of changing. Can't you
Beg
wait?
your pardon.
My apologies, we're looking for a missing key. Have you seen it? Sorry, did you check the costume closet in the hallway? Stuff gets lost all the time.
Let's go.
Right, let's check. Costume closet in the hallway.
Why is this happening?
So is that a string of some sort?
Honestly.
That's pretty useless. Hold on to it for a moment.
Why is this happening?
Ridiculous.
Why is this happening?
Like a gold tooth.
Oh.
And up in the floor, searching in more peculiar items than keys. Buffoon, he refrains from dropping out from the race. Purpose such foolish tribe to begin with, but the longer they remain bold, the bolder grows irritating. Honey, slow down, baby.
What is it?
Supposed to be, have you known that swayed by an candidate? Proudly support Rudolph in his vision of a Rosante role. Besides, there's something rather alluring about a suave man. You say so, crazy lady. Silver necklace.
What's this?
Might be important. I should belong to someone around here. Am I gonna have to play trader lots? I feel I have to play trader lot.
Gives me an idea.
Strange ping various things. No, not you.
Stay there.
You? This is a little advanced there. I guess no surprise for all the people here. Well, lots to do. Can't go pick up each and every one. You find something. Be big help if you could return to its owner.
Whoa, isn't that...
Pretty hideous about my tooth disaster. And else, here's your tooth.
Thank you very
My
much
tooth.
indeed.
You spied my stress and sought to rectify it, didn't you? I'm saved now. So shows for appearing to be some tooth catch. Yeah. As thanks, take this key. Bit difficult there, but I can return the attendant with a cap in my tooth. Can you imagine? You get rewarded if you return it. Oh, and don't worry about me. I'm fine now, Shine.
Perhaps.
Yes, we found it. I feel like our world's seen more like errands, but alas, all ends well. Let's take this key out.
Yay, we've done it.
But we do have other stuff.
I've done it now.
Actually,
No trouble.
yes.
Pardon?
We should check out all the doors, see if anything triggers.
What?
Say, what if
That's it. Let's check in with them.
this is it?
Oh, that's it. You found it. Thank you so much. My beloved gave me this necklace. We're unable to see each other right now. In any case, I'll give this a reward. How about it? Let's go. Ah, it's a script, which goes to this guy over here. Here's your script. Saved. Much thanks. Just please take this.
Come on.
Random item.
Ridiculous.
we
Finally proceed. Here goes backstage. We should be able to reach Sharif. Are you ready? Let's go. Alright, let's take a big side first. Careful so we don't get caught. Now we're gonna... That car should be able to get backstage from there. This switch sends the guards in. Not many of them, though. Should we push through? Be a great risk to draw attention here. We're not sneaking it easily. Yeah, point. I wish we had a surefire plan for this.
What?
Huh?
What?
What is it, Taco-san? What's happening? What's on the lights? We're gonna have a worse time. We can't have this ruined state festivities.
So apparently...
That takes care of that.
What?
Sure, so the lights. I was Taco to do it. They won't be in the dark forever, so let's get moving while you can.
Great help.
Thank you.
Got it?
Once the exit route is secured, Harper and I will regroup with you. The rest is up to you, Persona.
Go.
Let's sleep through while the lights are out. Follow me.
The future is uncertain.
Right, the backstage passage lights are out. Yeah, it's just reported we already fixed the issue, but we can't figure out how it happened. It's an accident, or I believe I charged for security of the venue. I presume if it is in order. Best of judgments, I have it investigated immediately.
Understood.
Chris Gate, call in reserves too. Can't be too careful, not even when the rats get through. Yes, sir, as you wish.
Good grief.
Getting a bit thick here. The big risk seem to have a lot on their hands keeping order. Well, I suppose that's my cue.
Now!
And now, at long last, we come to the highlight of the festival. Dedication ceremony to the Divine Relics will begin soon.
Take a look.
Ah, baby, I love and snuggle to see you cuddled these. I'm guessing you'd like more hugs from me? God, stretch. Gathered here, the only competitors fierce enough to have survived the first round and gotten their hands on a relic.
At last.
I hear cheering, sounds like it's getting underway. There probably have some officials to do pre-made before they start the extra dedication. Do you set sing after that? Be on the chandelier by then. If you get to any fights, I'll target you for first. Since you're protected by the royal magic, make sure you keep an eye on her persona.
Let's go.
What's too smart about this plan won't work without you or Yufa.
Let's hurry.
Actually, party
What
party.
now?
No way. Everything's pretty standard.
Fuck the guard dogs.
I knew we could
Push through. All right, cat. How's that?
Hey, great job. It's useful. I say grab it.
Fuck the guard dogs.
Who's there?
Someone's back here. You're on another candidate. Got caught right away. I've got no choice but to force our way through. You cut the lights, talks to Luis. You won't wreck Sate's day on my watch. Careful, the magic protects him, but if he'll surrender, if he kills his ally, aim for the Mystara girl. We'll do it this way. If you for falls, the mission will fail. Be careful.
Oh, souls of kings, give me strength. Come forth now.
Debuff. Wind Vortex!
Oh, damn. I returned.
Aw, baby. I mean, I know we said we were going to do things last stream, but do you want me to just come up for now and just do that, call up, maybe put something on the laptop? I know that means wait until the end of stream. That's probably not what you want, but it's just an idea.
Yay, we've done it.
Chest.
We found something.
Emerald.
What a fortunate find.
Many puppies.
Hey, you found something.
So, ladder which would then go up, or I can go up here.
Come on. Cat.
Dwarven fighter.
What?
Chest.
All right. You found something.
Right. There's a chest over there, and my brain says, get it?
Amazing! Great move over there. Yeah, nice work.
Let's push through.
Amazing! How's that? Great moves back there.
All right. You've done it.
They have a chest as well.
What a fortunate find.
I want chest.
What do you think you're doing?
I want to say...
They're weak to ice. Let's stop them cold.
Honestly, it's better to use wind.
Let's go.
Your sins.
Burn!
To him.
Last one.
I return to you to his side.
There you go, the Golden King.
That one looks like it hurt. Nice going, Yuba.
Trivial.
I won't hold back.
Yeah, you're apparently weak to ice.
Better be sure. Soul hacker. No.
I don't have anything that does ice.
Gotta rethink. Come forth, royal soul.
No, it's probably just best to nuke.
Scour.
Because you can't resist that.
What is it?
Chest.
Yeah.
What now?
Would you be able to wear that? She would, but our armor's actually better.
Nice. I bet we'll find a use for that.
I just want all the treasure. I think this one's the better one to go up then. Yes, because dogs.
Please, take your time. Marvelous.
Want to avoid the soldiers unless there's treasure. Treasure,
Let's
then
do it.
yeah, sure. I'm guessing we're gonna have to fight those three.
What?
Yep, we have to fight
I can
them.
make sure to...
So all they're basically saying is, "Oh, we've been seen. Oh, is the other candidate."
If we all work together, I shall reach Summoner.
Or I could do fire magic.
Heed me!
Yeah! Yuba hit their weakness.
Soul hacker.
Great.
Let's finish this!
It's
Not bad.
too early to go to his
Summoner.
side.
It is your turn! This is the last. I'm capable too.
I won't hold back!
And Emerald Vortex.
Scour.
To him, I return.
Haha! You're no match for us.
Yeah!
That takes care of cards. Let's head to the roof. Let's hope this goes right.
Well, now this is unbelievable! Sanctifex Forden's relic appears to be a colossal chalice! I'm told it's believed to be an ancient artifact called a Holy Grail. Truly, a relic to put all others to shame.
The pagans looted this from the church's vaults in antiquity. God, in his omniscience, is said to have imbued it with his essence, giving it the power to make wishes come true.
And how did such a glorious relic come into your hands?
We simply preached his holy works and spread the teachings. Mutual dialogue was what won the day. Through guided prayer, anyone can be saved, and we may see God's blessing in all things.
Just incredible! But if anyone could do it, it's Sanctifex Forden!
I think it's obvious who the winner is.
I suppose that marks His Eminence Forden as the sole winner. Even to an amateur's eye, no other relic could compete.
Ladies and gentlemen, a big round of applause for Sanctifex Forden! Now, continuing on.
Wait, Forden was last to present? That's not right. We've not seen Luis yet, or the island team.
Is there an issue?
No. I think we're finally having a show end without incident. After all, these were originally Sanctus relics anyway.
Well, it looks like that's all the divine relics our candidates found across the land. The top-ranking faces will be announced during tomorrow's festivities. And now, it is my distinct honor to present a one-act opera for a Saint's Eve to remember. Please, join me in welcoming the diva herself, Juna, for a performance of the opera's opening piece. Ladies and gents, enjoy!
Well, Luis, rumor has it you found yourself quite a relic. Then why are you so reluctant to present it? No matter. The race's outcome is beyond your meddling now. Victory is mine.
Hey, it's Roof, just in time.
Let's hurry.
We can get downstairs from that building. Hurry.
Finally.
What now?
We're here. I think we can get down onto that massive chandelier hanging from the ceiling.
Our escape route is secure. We should be able to flee undetected.
Good. Everything's going according to plan so far, but time's running out. From here on, it's all up to him.
All will be fine.
Okay. It's finally time to end this. Juna's song is about to start.
From my fingertip flies a butterfly, how it pines for the moon up high. Fire calls its name, fly to the flame, burning as free as it can be. Out there, deep and dark in the valley mist.
Focus. You can only get one shot at this.
Fearing in my soul what I can't control. I can't close my eyes to the sunrise. From the shadow of the dark, fingers brush my neck with a remark. Oh, anguish traveler, my name is thine, and thou art I. Like the wind, shine through darkest night. Oh, never stray. Trust your eyes to steer you by. Trembling finger, hold fast to my dream. Dawn will break now. Reach out
We got him! Right?
Hey, the lance! Hurry!
What's going on? Is there something blocking it?
Ladies and gentlemen, what an honor! That was our kingdom's lovely songstress, Juna. Moving right along.
Damn! It didn't work. Come back.
Hail!
So, did you say kits are Teletubbies? Oh, what do you mean DIC? Brain turn on. Why can't I think what DIC is? Oh, Diamond Art Club. I'm not surprised they do. I mean, Teletubbies would be quite a popular one to do, wouldn't it? Is it done? Yeah, but we lost the lance. Something's clearly gone wrong. I should have hit him, but we can't get it back.
Taking that into account.
That's what into it, so he's just doing, no doubt. That's struck true, yes. Is he staying or not? We can't be sure. Certainly dark in the hand. Since that's a returned, we can't make a clear judgment. Maybe I'm thinking it now. What I've done is all we can. For the moment, now, at least. Let's get out of here. The longer we stick around, the worse it'll be.
Hurry!
The fact that everyone's back in the party concerns me a little. Excuse me while I just, well, more members back, I should say. I'd feel more comfortable making sure my MP is maxed. Like, I know something's going to happen. I smell it. Oh, there's Heisme.
Why do you dawdle? Did you get him?
We do not know why, but the lance. Should we withdraw to retrieve it? Or make our escape?
Lost a lance? Perhaps it's this one.
Oh, shit.
At last your allegiance is laid bare. And if this lance wounded me, then I take it the one you provided me was a mere imitation. If you know what the lance is capable of, then surely you understand the situation. Your last hope is gone.
No.
It seems a shame to kill you, but I'm afraid you've gone too far. I have no intention of surrendering, nor of wavering in my convictions. That being said, you truly have impressed me. I will allow you some final words, if you have any.
Oh, God, Groot.
Say it!
I see your performance has come to an end, Juna.
Yes, the curtain falls. I'm no longer your songbird to keep caged.
So, you too stood with them.
Come on. He's ready to listen, so say it. You know there's something he needs to hear.
Prompting my words, the lance falls into his hands. We no longer have means to counter his attack. There's still hope, even if it odds here. I challenge you to a duel!
Luis, I challenge you to a duel.
Ah, the very words I was waiting for. You really have done your research. In truth, I intended from the start to entertain such a challenge. I confess it's been a long time. Perhaps a real contest is what I've craved. This competition is little more than child's play. So be it. It has been a long time indeed since anyone drew my blood. I will end your life with my own hands.
There needs to be a direct confrontation after all. As though it was fate all along.
A duel makes the king's magic powerless, which means this trinket is no longer necessary. Then state your name. How do you declare yourself?
He who will save this
I
country.
am the hero. The savior of this country.
You would save it, would you? I hope that dream does not end in futility. My name is Luis Guiaburn. I am the rightful king, he who will forge anew this unworthy country into a utopia. Attack in any number, wield any weapons. But fight with your very lives. If you live by a creed, show me its strength.
Oh, shit. You know what this party will do for a start?
Go ahead. Have at me. An attempt on the life of Louis Squeerburn is a folly most cannot afford.
Even Luis can't fight at full strength after that direct wound.
We've come this far. Let's fight with all we have, Captain.
To what I need. Ending you is my
I will
purpose.
fulfill my purpose and cut you down, Luis.
A mission, an assigned purpose, an ideal borrowed. If you think that alone is equal to my will, then you have already failed.
This is our mission.
Summoner.
Justice done.
Okay, he starts at half health.
Looks like we can't brute
I
force
pray you're
through this
ready.
one.
That's at least something, I suppose. Well, let's start by lowering his attack.
Come forth now.
You needn't hold.
Let's see here what Sammy sent me. Yeah, I can see why you need that one. That's definitely one to save and hopefully get later at some point.
Back.
Hopefully this will reignite your passion to do your diamond paintings, honey. Okay.
What a mess.
Just whacking normally.
Nice one, Stroll.
Stroll literally just bitch
We can
slapped
do
him.
this.
But I just want to test his
We'll do this
resistances.
together.
Deal severe.
Power.
What's this? Deal severe physical or mighty damage to one enemy. Absorbs MP. Cyclone slash.
No, I won't hold back.
Oh, I could do extreme. What's stronger? Extreme or severe? Isn't severe. You know what? I feel this makes sense. Buff everyone's crit.
That was helpful.
My thanks.
I'm obliged. Is it come?
How do you feel about lightning, Luis?
You hesitate. What's wrong?
I can do this.
May burn, cure ailments, critical hits. Oh, let's test fire.
It is your turn!
Burn, Luis!
Bear witness! Come, accept my challenge. I strike to kill!
Ow. Ow.
You've got a bunch
shall
of ailments
vanquish
slowing
evil.
you down, Captain!
Okay, test the light magic.
This may be your only chance to kill me.
Let's work together.
All right, let's go!
Let's do this!
Surf's up, dude!
Remarkable!
That was perfect!
You needn't hold back.
Oh, nice, I done a crit as well.
With blade in hand! I crush you!
This may be your only
Here I
chance to kill me.
This may be excessive. Summoner, come forth now!
Let's slash. Okay.
Cleric! Oh, healing light!
We need to heal.
Thank you.
That has to be something that happens. I need to stay at full HP.
This is strength! I strike to kill!
Ow.
I strike to kill!
Ow.
I strike to kill!
Ow.
You've got a bunch of ailments slowing you down, Captain!
I'm all prepared.
I mean... It hit hard last time.
I'm counting on you!
How's this?
Nice hit! That was perfect!
Come!
Interesting.
Oh, shards of ice! Still standing, I see.
Everyone, take my fullest power! Heed me!
Refresh the lowering of his attack.
Everyone.
I call upon royal power within!
All the healing.
I knew you'd help.
That was helpful.
Thank you.
I will fight. Let's work together. Not this. Come forth, royal soul.
Okay, we only have that, and I'm pretty sure this is wearing out. So,
Here.
refresh this.
Thank you.
Helpful as ever.
Trust needed.
Bear witness! I strike to
I
kill!
accept it.
Ah, you
I
missed.
strike to kill!
Oh!
Ah, he critted. Ah, anxiety.
You need training.
Ah, you missed.
Hulkenberg, like poetry in motion. Hulkenberg's fighting her anxieties.
Bitch slap him.
He's off her. Here I go.
Interesting.
Perhaps if we all work together.
See, what can you do here? Decrease their attack significantly, lowers their defense. Yeah, go for the defense lowering.
Come forth now. Help me finish this.
No holding back! This should help.
Thank you.
This is strength! I strike to kill!
Trivial.
Ow.
I strike to kill! Oh, please!
Luckily, he doesn't hit that hard.
Soul hacker. I'm all prepared.
I'm counting on you!
Take our giant blade. We are the Silver Surfer.
Nice hit. That was perfect.
Wizard!
Interesting.
This behold! We stand together!
Take my power.
Heavy ice.
I underestimated you.
to ever greater heights.
All the levels and ranks up.
I'll strive for greater heights.
Anyone else feel like, though, that was a bit too easy?
I shall rise to the occasion.
Excellent. I've grown more powerful.
I am most certainly stronger than I was.
I mean, that lance looked like it hit where his heart should be.
Lord Luis, do not interfere. Oh. You falter even now. Not enough, I'm afraid.
Surprise!
Lord Luis! A fine blow. You've surprised me. But why? Why are you so intent on killing me?
You of all people should know the answer.
I see now. You were the intruders looking for the formula, I take it. And yet, you have achieved nothing. What do you mean?
Oh, shit!
Did we do it?
Lord Luis?
At long last, 'tis done. We have brought him to justice. The great, untouchable traitor, Luis Guillaburn, is dead.
Apologies. Things fell apart at the end, and I wasn't thinking straight.
I would have to say this cannot be it. Something is not right.
Even so, the outcome is the same. We could not have triumphed without everyone here.
Wait! It's good that we got him and all, but the lance...
Yes, it went down with him.
This looks dire. He's fallen in the middle of the stage.
If Forden spies Luis's body run through with a lance, he'll realize its power in an instant.
Even should we save the prince, we'll regret it if Forden ends up with the lance. Yufa, can you call it up?
No. Too late for that. It's already in the middle of the crowd. If we call it up and take it with no explanation, everyone will think us thieves.
Then what do you propose?
First, we need to establish that the lance is ours. Our offering for the ceremony. We'll have to take the stage and announce that ourselves.
Please wait. Do we reveal that we are the ones who slew Luis? Can we afford to declare that openly? We'd be telling your supporters you deceived them and your master both.
She's right. The audience has no idea what's going on. We'll just look like the bad guys.
Pull out the fucking mirror.
It's okay. We set out to kill Luis, and the deed is done. Our only failure is in the spectacle we made of it. For now, we need to think of a way to get the audience to see our side.
You want to win their sympathy? What are you even planning to say?
I don't know.
Oh, whoops.
But we have to get on stage, now. If we don't explain ourselves fast, we'll never get a chance to.
Wait a minute!
I know that face. Was that Louise? Someone go and see to him. Is he truly dead?
Allow me.
Lord Louis, no. He's dead. He's gone.
Your Eminence, this was found offstage. Judging by his wounds, this must have been the murder weapon.
The lance? Is this the divine relic he sent his subordinates after?
His eyes are sightless. His heart beats no more. The man is dead, without question.
I feel like I know his AIDS voice.
You're absolutely certain?
I checked him thrice over. There can be no more doubt.
Louis? Dead? And that can only mean this lance can pierce the barrier of the king's magic.
I apologize for the grotesque display interrupting tonight's performance. We are tardy in arrival, but the lance you hold is our offering to the ceremony.
What? You claim this lance? You mean to say you were the ones who did the deed?
Yes. It is as you say.
God above! How do you justify this?
Years ago, Luis ordered my hometown destroyed. Hulkenberg, our ally before you, was herself a royal guard in service to his late highness. Even the songstress, Juna, aided us on several occasions. Above all else, we are a group who came together to try Luis for his crimes. Traitor and kingslayer both. And to do that, we had to enter his company. We took no joy in disguising our true intentions, not from your eminence, nor the people. But today, finally, we have seen justice done. Luis has paid for his sins. And at last, at long last, my parents can rest in peace.
I had not realized you were such an actor. Or do you truly weep?
It's just hitting me now. We finally won.
Now, everyone, let's have a little composure, please.
That explains why the songstress was so often with Louise, as well as these brave misfits.
No, we are flipping.
I understand. It all makes sense now. I had wondered why a member of the Prince's own guard would fall in with Luis. You have done well to execute the rebel. I am sure that His late Majesty and His Highness must be pleased. And of course, the Sanctus Church recognizes your divine relic. Now we shall greet tomorrow's festivities with fresh peace in our hearts.
Thank you, Your Eminence.
You must be the Lady Hulkenberg. The day His Highness was attacked, I heard you fought harder than any other. Your blade even struck the back of the blackguard who did it. Of all his defenders, you came closest to avenging the prince. But where you faltered then, you triumphed today. In form and heart, you are a true knight. Is something the matter?
Oh, no. You honor me greatly, Your Eminence.
Now, this lance. The Sanctus Church will confiscate it for now. A lance capable of killing the tournament's candidates would only sow panic and chaos.
Yes. As you wish. We brought it as an offering anyway.
Indeed. You may step down now.
Think you can just walk away, do ya? You owe us a moment or three. Right.
Oh, it's in Fallen's back. Yeah. Magic March Nemesis. This should break the Prince's curse. Yeah. Look at the mirror. Not broken. It's gonna happen. Watch. Give the cutscene a few minutes.
So you lot were working against us from the start. And you right along with them, Lady Juna.
What was your motive? Why did you kill Lord Luis?
If this was truly a matter of justice and not simply petty revenge, then we owe it to them to explain why we have taken their guiding force. They deserve that much. Captain, do you not agree?
It's time for the truth.
It's time for the truth.
I am sorry if I'm overstepping my mark. I know I'm but the latest to become your ally, but...
No, you speak the truth. We have sought to save the rightful heir to the throne. To break the curse afflicting His Highness the Prince.
What's that? The prince? He's dead, mate. Wait, he is dead, isn't he?
He's dead, all right. You lot will need a better story than that if you don't want to get cut open where you stand.
He had to be declared dead in order to protect him. Though he lives, he is bedridden, cursed by magic.
And the only way left to undo that curse was to kill Luis.
Those of us who wanted the prince restored formed a secret faction. And I was a spy in its service, trying to find out if we had any option beyond murder.
I cannot expect you to understand all this immediately. However...
You did this for the prince! His father, the king, was a coward! A puppet of Forden! It was because of him that this country rotted from the inside. And for his son! For his bloody, useless corpse of a son! What made you think his life was worth more than Count Luis?
Worth more? I thought you two hated when people tell you any life weighs more than another.
I myself have never met His Highness, nor do I know what sort of person he is. But I want to see the future these people believe in.
Despite our many differences of tribe and status, we still banded together. Through them, I saw the possibility of a world united.
Besides, when Luis talked about burning down my island, I thought I saw the shock and despair on your faces too.
Look, you two. Was Luis really a master worth your trust? I think it's worth listening to your hearts now. Even the doubts. I know we'd be happy to have you.
Hold a moment. These two were Luis's right-hand men. I would advise against this.
No. Their hearts are as loyal as any of ours. They but served another master.
Lady Juna. I guess you really were watching out for us. More than we ever knew. I couldn't protect Basilio when it mattered most. They put him through so much for their sudden igniter experiments, and now protecting him's all I've got.
Del.
Maybe it is time to step back. Get away from this bloody business. I guess this was all it took. Count Luis gave us a dream to fight for, but I suppose it was the kind that don't feel right after you wake. So, we're drifters now. Maybe we'll open up that restaurant after all, eh? We'll see you around, Lady Juna.
Oh, you know what? I was expecting to end up fighting them and having to kill them or hurt them. I'm glad
I'm
that.
not the smart one, you lot know that, so I don't know whether to punch you or thank you. I've never been this confused in all my life. Damn it, I just don't get it. Damn it. Oh, Del, wait! Don't you wander off like that? You mean all that about the restaurant, yeah?
Never could say what you were feeling. I'm sorry this was all I could do.
Ah, Captain, let us tarry no more. We must check His Highness's condition.
Yes, you're right. That should have lifted the curse.
Nope, there's no way that worked. That's too easy.
What's going on? The cursed thorns haven't disappeared.
But the caster is dead. Forden and his guard were sure to check Luis's body.
Calm down, everyone. We don't want to yell about this in public. Let's go back to the inn for now.
Highness still suffers under the curse. But Luis is dead. I cannot fathom it.
Maybe we killed a fake. Like his body double. Or something.
No. There's no way that wasn't Luis. We couldn't fight him in person and still be mistaken.
And Luis would have nothing to gain from faking his death, surely.
Knowing all that, might the curse have been cast by someone else entirely?
But that would mean... we killed an innocent person, wouldn't it?
That bastard was no innocent. He destroyed my home. He murdered the king. And...
True enough, old boy. But that's not why we were out to kill the chap, eh?
He said it himself. That killing him accomplished nothing. Was it really true?
Yet he had the formula for the curse in his possession. Surely that marks his guilt?
Even so, there remains a modicum of doubt in the matter. Perhaps Luis was researching the curse for another reason. If he was framed, it is possible he aimed to clear his name.
So I read it did. It was only an outline, like trust down from memory. So that could mean that the formula wasn't the formula to begin with, just Luis's scratch work. If that's looking for a way to prove his innocence.
If it wasn't Luis, who else could have?
That night, His Highness the Prince was already fleeing when I arrived at the scene. I encountered the assailant as I sought to protect His Highness. I pursued and slashed across their back.
Right. I remember Forden mentioned something about that. Is there anything else you can remember?
Fie! No, I can recall nothing else. No other clues. Yet... no. 'Tis odd. I believe this is the first time I have recounted the particulars to anyone. I told the investigators only that I failed to capture the culprit. The shame of my failure kept me silent on the rest.
What? But just earlier, Forden said...
And
he told a story that none but the culprit could attest to. How does Forden know?
Could Forden be the one behind all of this?
I have no evidence to say otherwise.
You do realize he's the sanctifex of the entire Dashed Sanctus Church?
Nay, but that does not make it impossible. It wasn't long after the prince's passing that His Majesty named Sanctism the state religion. If not for the matter concerning the king's magic, Forden's claim to the throne would have been unshakable.
Sounds like motive enough to want the prince gone.
We have to find out, even if it's remotely possible. Let's question Forden in person at the main festival tomorrow.
We'll need that divine lance back, too. It's not something we want in Forden's hands, especially now.
Hey, I'm going to go talk to my sister. She's bound to be somewhere in the city for the Saints' Day festivities. Sister, I should explain. All that fuss today was...
Is it safe for you to come to such a public place?
What? No, it's fine. It's not like we caused a riot or anything. We even explained ourselves to Forden's satisfaction. Actually...
Yeah, that all makes sense, DD.
That's not what I meant. You're the songstress, remember?
And let's be honest, Church trying to take over from the crown, kind of something that always happened in the old times.
Yes. Suppose you're right.
I know we talked before about the loophole in the king's protective magic, but I never thought you would be the one to strike Luis down. And that lance you presented, I take it that's why you went to Verga Island.
We didn't mean for it to be such a spectacle. It didn't exactly go according to plan, but at least we kept a tyrant off the throne.
And that's why I was wondering if I could ask you something. About Sanctifex Forden. What kind of man he really is.
Because, well, now that Luis is out of the picture, we know who's got the best chance. A man as powerful as him, well, you know how it is. We hear all kinds of nasty rumors swirling about. I'm just wondering if there's any truth to them.
Well, we know the king basically seems to have separated his consciousness from his body in some way. I'm guessing he kind of set it up knowing that Luis would kill him so that this could actually come about with his magical spell, essentially, because he probably saw this as basically the only way out.
Tuna, are you seriously trying to dig up dirt on Santifex Forden? On Saint's Day of all days?
Oh, loosen up a bit. You can't deny that people talk, and God knows they always have. Especially about the night of the attack. Asking how anyone could sneak into the castle, let alone get to the prince. Whether some official ordered the assassination. Remember when those rumors started? Father was on edge for days. I remember even when I hadn't said anything, he'd scold me and send me away. I don't suppose you ever heard if there was any truth to that. Sorry. I don't mean to dance around it, so it's just not an easy thing to ask about. I was talking with one of our allies, Hulkenberg. She said Forden mentioned something he couldn't have known, unless he was actually there, the night of the attack. Unlikely as it is, if it turns out Forden was involved, she won't suffer him being crowned. She'll be out for vengeance. And you're the eldest daughter of House Cygnus, a Sanctist family. The people would see you as an accomplice to a man who had a hand in killing the royals. I couldn't bear to let that happen. You don't deserve that. I need to know the truth.
I feel like she made the curse. I only say that because she's the one who has like all the knowledge of healing magic, which is so fucking rare, and the curse was basically an opposite of healing magic. I'm not saying she cast it, I'm saying she more likely had created the formula for it. Or had a hand in it, at least.
Suppose His Eminence Forden were guilty of such sin. What would you do with him? With the Sanctist Church?
What do you mean?
Well, I was but a girl of only 12 years. I knew nothing about the inner workings of the crown theocracy.
Sister? What's wrong?
Nothing. I'm fine. If a tad overworked. All these new developments and tragic events. I'm just run a little ragged.
Sister.
I'll be fine. Really. I'm sorry you had to see me like that. If I am to be the people's saint, I must be strong enough to play the part.
Yeah, that's what I'm starting to think as well.
Maybe I'll hold off on the harder drinks today, just to be safe. It's been a long time since we could spend some simple time together like this. It's like we're just two sisters visiting Montario for the holiday. I'll see you again soon.
This is that general wasn't able to get much out of earlier.
About that.
Well, told them we have no choice to apply to from Fawn tomorrow. Sure, you have a lot on your minds, but I can't tell you that you're tired, so let's rest off for tomorrow. Let's save, because saving important. I mean, it's entirely possible in her attempt to create healing igniters and magic, she may have made something similar to us. Because, you know, experiments always go wrong.
Good night.
Time marches on, and the age of a new king draws nearer.
Now, let's get this year's Saints' Day Festival of Montario underway. We will begin with a few words from His Eminence, Sanctifex Forden.
Looks like Dracodios hasn't left his side.
Today is a day of great celebration. A day to offer up our thanks to God. But first, an announcement. Luis is dead. The royal family's murderer has been put to justice. Now much of the kingdom's trust lies with me. Even this king-defying lance is safe in my hands.
Hold on 20 seconds. DD, I just thought of something that might be a bit of a long ball. Luis brought up a lance. Never once did we identify or correctly check that that lance was the real lance. I know she summoned it with her magic, but how do we know that's the real lance he's holding? Why do I get the feeling Luis isn't dead? Why do I think this is about to spiral out of control? My brain is coming up with so many conspiracy theories.
I would not see further bloodshed in endless, futile conflict. Is it not past time for reconciliation and open dialogue as a newly forged nation?
He's talking as if the race is already over. What about deciding the winner?
All but a formality now, isn't it? His Eminence has the overwhelming majority on his side. Better to establish peace now and crown Sanctifex Forden.
No. He would end the tournament here and now?
So he's just going to call the race while he's ahead? How convenient.
But the throne's decided by the king, not this tournament.
Forden only had to abide by that when he had Luis to compete with. If he ends this while he's this far ahead, we won't be able to reverse it.
Oi! The game's not over yet, you cocky bastard!
We only seek to submit to the will of the people. Though you would be wise to quit the race with all speed.
Forden for the throne! Then we will finally have peace!
Hail His Majesty Forden! Long live His Majesty Forden!
Considering most of the people here in this place right now are actually all Forden's basically worshippers.
Damn him. The people already believe him the victor. Tournament won or no, his dominance will soon be unshakable.
Let's go. We reclaim the lance, now!
Now? Are you out of your mind?
If he's going to keep it close to hand, we'll never have a chance to swap it out. We'll have to take it by force.
We have no choice.
If there really is no other way.
So you were after this lance all along? Loyalists indeed. How many more candidates must die by your hand?
His Magler is horrific, distorted. It's sickening.
What did you? How dare you, you pagan wretch! You would steal this holy lance for your own vile ends. That alone is treason against the kingdom, you filthy assassins.
Assassins? Then we're in good company. That night, you were the one behind the attack on His Royal Highness. You framed Luis for your crime and banished him from the palace. Do you deny it?
Precisely the sort of baseless claims I'd expect from desperate sinners.
Baseless, is it? In that case, shall we produce proof of your treason?
You waste your breath. What do your words matter now? The royal family is gone. Luis is dead. Only I remain. And only I am fit for the throne.
You vile traitor!
You call His Eminence a traitor? Preposterous! The Sanctifex is incapable of such deeds!
Your Majesty Forden, punishment to the disloyal. Charge these ruffians with your divine lance!
Behold, the flock has spoken. Those who defy me are to be executed. Before you die, know that I am in your debt for killing Luis. and handing me the crown.
I so feel like that's the fake lance he's holding.
Del, what the hell's going on? I thought the prince's curse was supposed to be off. It's clearly not. The prince's assassination, the whole lot. It was all the Sanctists. It was all that bastard pulling the strings from the start. Wait, is that?
I see Luis's hair under that cloak.
You, identify yourself.
Jazzy! How you doing, Jazzy? Minus all the crap going on in the country at the moment.
A festival? Should we not be festive? I've come to meet you, Forden.
Reese. Impossible. How could you have survived? Not that it matters. It falls to me to finish the job, then. Coming here sealed your fate. Hell awaits, and this time I'll make sure you stay there. Face your divine punishment, Louise!
Do it!
But why?
It appears your sins outweigh mine.
What have you done?
That lance is counterfeit, just like you. This is the true lance.
You snake, Louise.
Did he just kill Sanctifex Forden?
No. Impossible. Nothing to see here. The festival is cancelled. Cancelled!
Del, Lord Luis is alive.
What's going on? Good people! You have heard the truth with your own ears. Forden was the vile mastermind behind the prince's assassination. For casting his sins upon me, for seeking to usurp the throne, I have passed due judgment. A tainted Sanctifex is unfit to rule. What's the matter? You seem lost for words.
But you're supposed to be dead.
In a sense, yes.
Then how? How are you alive? Forden's own attendant confirmed your death.
Forden's attendant? You mean that fellow?
No! Zorba?
Oh, for fuck's sake! That's how! How the fuck?
Back at the Grand Cathedral, I ordered the dead to recover my body if the need arose.
I'd always intended for Forden to die by my hand. And the first step in his downfall was Zorba's infiltration.
Is it Zorba seems to have powered up?
Impossible. The lance pierced you through your very breastplate.
It did indeed. And frankly, I'm still impressed. Few could land such a decisive blow against me. But I'm afraid fate was on my side.
Mortal anatomy is my speciality. I knew at first glance that the wound was deep, but the heart was intact. Lord Luis is destined for far greater than this. So I devised a plan. I would proclaim his death and deceive both Forden and his flock. After that, it was simply a matter of magically regenerating his flesh overnight. Only a fool would expect him to die in such a place.
I could have emerged as soon as I'd healed. But where's the theater in that? Today is a day of celebration. The least I could do is offer a fitting death out of mercy.
Why'd you have the real lance? Wasn't it supposed to have gone to Forden?
Wee bit slow on the uptake, eh? I just told you, I was present for the inspection. It was hardly a difficult task to swap out your counterfeit.
So you knew the truth of it? No. Have you always been ahead of us, ever since the moment we thought Zorba dead?
A holy lance, a convincing prop. What does it matter? Had I truly died, it would simply indicate that I was never fit for my ambitions.
You know what? For a necromancer, him being alive at least makes sense.
Power is the only true arbiter. Behold the proof. Forden lies dead, and the lance is in my hand, just as planned.
You let us do as we pleased, even knowing the risks. You're insane!
Indulge me a question. You stole the magic formula from me. Surely you soon learned that it was useless. That's why you then resorted to killing the caster. You were desperate to lift the spell. Is that not so? In other words, the curse's victim still draws breath. For that reason, you sought to kill me even amidst this competition, even with the difficulty of the king's magic in your way.
Yeah, he's definitely got a power up, hasn't he? Oh shit, those son to us.
His Venerable Highness the Prince survived. Where is he? Speak or die.
Please, spare us!
No!
Stop! Leave them be!
How quickly the Sanctus break rank and flee. Their flock left to die. This is Sanctism.
No! Stop him!
Always, I am going to enjoy. Wait, no, poppers, 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 no, no.
Way.
What?
Why? Go! Run!
Come now.
Thank you.
You protect them. Yet what value do they have to you?
It's not that! This is just wrong! It's wrong, me lords!
I see. So even you two faltered.
Oh shit! No, 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 no. Huh? Wait, what? Oh shit! Oh fuck!
Vitelio!
Hey! Wake up!
I get it now. Only fair thing in this world is power. With it, you can take whatever you want in this life. Or so I thought.
Tell.
But you know, if all the weak get left behind, who's left to protect them? I've been an idiot. Sorry about that.
Someone open my fucking healing. I have revive spells as well.
Stop talking, Del. I see it, you know. Our little diner. Music in the air. It's grand. Look after Lady Juna.
Or spells, we can literally revive the dead, for fuck's sake.
Hey. Del?
Thank you for doing that, Dee Dee.
Pitiful. See what Brotherhood earned them.
Lord Louis. That's what it all comes down to for you, yeah? The strong are right, the weak are wrong. Doesn't matter what you were born into, there's fairness in that. We saw you as our hope. We thought that if you had a proper strong fella on top, he'd be able to put a stop to all the meaningless discrimination. But we had it wrong. You're no ray of hope. It doesn't matter to you. Killing anyone, it doesn't make you feel unclean. You're the kind of cold-blooded bastards we hate more than anything!
Yeah, I know there's a lot of shit going on your side. How am I? I'm dissociating. I'm guessing everything that you got going on with America and that, and the whole presidency and that has kind of hit you hard. I know it's hit a lot of people hard.
Do not concern yourself with this peon, Lord Louis. With my newfound power, I shall tear them limb from limb.
This way! Guards, hurry!
Step aside. You have important work to do.
Hey! Seize the criminals who murdered His Eminence!
We didn't do it, but we should probably still run. Basilio, come with us!
Shut up! What about Del? You saw what that bastard did to him!
I will not
Are you trying to get my attention? Well then, you can have a few more tentacle hogs. Jazzy. Have my subs a gift for my birthday. 1, happy late birthday. 2, thank you very much for the subscriptions. 3, thank you very much to the 3 months you just given to DD. I hope, considering everything you've got going on in real life, you're going to be okay, Jazzy. I have missed seeing you. I know you're usually busy with work and everything. But you're always welcome here. And you're always welcome to talk if you need anyone to talk to. Because you're always the sweetest, Jazzy.
Your brother didn't do this so you could get yourself killed. For now, please flee with us.
Oh, that's entirely okay. We all have things to do in the real life. Trust me, I have missed a lot of streaming, a lot of stuff because Jade is now 2, Violet is 5, kids are crazy. Yeah, Dalton sucks.
Shite!
Come, make haste.
Oh, welcome back.
It went about as well as could be expected. We wanted something nicer for his grave, but they told us something like that's reserved for Sanctus tradition.
You can expect little else in Altabri. I apologize for not being present.
We've just gotten ourselves out of the public eye. If we had gone as a group, worst case, we'd have been turned in.
I wish we could have mourned him at his home. It had to happen in the lap of the Sanctus Church of all places. I hear the Parapists typically prefer a more joyful send-off, with singing and celebration.
It's all right. Us soldier kids could never afford to be too picky. Telling you he couldn't choose where to snuff it. The fact that you were there, Lady Juna, that's enough for us.
Basilio.
Best to leave him be for a while. He's just lost
Go
the
ahead.
only family he had.
By the way, have you checked the Farsight mirror? The curse might be...
Unfortunately, it still hasn't lifted. Guess that means it was someone other than Forden after all.
But Forden brazenly admitted that he had been the mastermind. Luis was innocent of that crime, at least.
Someone must have cast it at Forden's command. Unless we can find and kill them in time. Damn it all!
We've more pressing problems at hand, don't we? Now Luis knows the prince is alive. Surely that's far from ideal.
The village is deep in the forest. It's not an easy place to find, even if you're looking. Going to the prince's side could be dangerous. So let's not get ahead of ourselves.
But even if we sought the real culprit, we no longer have any leads to follow.
If I might make a suggestion, perhaps we should visit my sister again. She may have some insight on the Sanctus Church's past, but that's tomorrow's concern. As for tonight, we could all use some time to rest our hearts and minds.
Oh, look at you, kid. You look near dead yourself.
Tell? What?
Seems you made it out in one piece, though.
Are you alive? But back there, you... Don't tell me you pulled some bloody trick. Just like Luis. Bloody hell, Tell. I thought...
Basilio, sorry. From here on, you're taking the lead.
But why? I can't without you. Tell, I only made it this far because I followed you.
Don't give me that. You're the strong one. Me, I never knew where I was going. Basilio, protect the weak. Swear you'll do it, not for me, but for yourself. If you can do that, I'll always be with you.
Tell...
Don't give me that look. Well, this one's goodbye for now. You ready? Let's hear it, Basilio. You fight. But why?
O Lodestar, ye grief-racked brother, O thou anguished traveler. Thy long stagnant stance hath finally been broken. Now choose thy path.
Not really a choice. It's back to the starting line. This time I'll lead. Ardell entrusted me with this chance. I've got to show him I've got this.
Thank you. Thou hast chosen a noble parting. O Lodestar, whose light reveals the king's own path. Henceforth, thy fears and insecurities are thy light. Awaken!
See you around, Dell.
goodness! You're finally awake! Don't scare me like that! Not that I can blame you. After all that's happened.
Sir Basilio, there's magla flowing through him. I think it's the same as our power.
It's you lot. From before.
They want to pay their respects for Fidelio.
Thank you. Thank you so very much.
Ardell. Funny, innit? Maybe this world's not so bad.
Thanks.
Badass bruiser.
By God, what in the world is that, lads? It struck down Santifex Forden right before our eyes. That's supposed to be impossible.
And Luis made sure it was a bloody spectacle, before an audience even. The bastard is making sport of it.
We must devise a plan. Otherwise, even if Luis does not sway our supporters, they may lose faith in the church.
Before all else, we must choose a successor. But they need not share Forden's strength.
I have brought her here.
You requested an audience? Assembled lords?
Yes, you are very much so. I mean, I kind of guessed that the priestess was going to join us the minute we met her, just because of the way her character was carrying herself in the party. But, I was wondering if we were going to either get one of the brothers or maybe get both of them. Yeah, and here come these old bastards. Yeah, Jazzy, that's how everyone awakens to their powers in this game, by ripping out their heart. Hence why the title. This is definitely not for the healthy.
Rella, we must ask your support. Let me be direct. We would like you to enter the tournament as a formal successor to His Eminence Sanctifex Forden.
This girl? She is your plan?
Have you gone mad? I reject this proposal. If anyone is to succeed His Eminence, it should be me, as his trusted right hand.
See sense. Strength alone means nothing. And without that, you have nothing worthy of the people's loyalty.
Rella, will you not speak? Surely you feel what they ask of you is beyond your station.
Well, that is...
You are wise beyond your years, Rella. Surely you understand. What the lost children need now is not a righteous avenger, but a refuge from their fears. The people would flock to a saint who dwells among her people. Already many would rejoice to see you rule as queen. Rella, will you answer their call?
This is all rather sudden.
I'm not entirely sure, baby, but I'll start to think of it now that you've asked.
Of course, you would have our full support. Naturally, we will make arrangements so that the tournament's next round turns in your favor.
Even so, I am unfit to be queen.
Allow me to clarify. This is not exactly a request. Would you rather have that tyrant Luis become king?
Well...
Hey, sounds like we've got big news. I just heard from the pack of Sanctists. I figured they'd shove someone up to take Forden's place. But where it is, it'll be Saint Rella. Gonna be an announcement tomorrow.
The mourning for Forden's barely started, and they're already lining up his successor. And Rella, at that. Going for popularity over power, it seems.
Yeah, I'm out of snoozes. I want the save already.
They're getting careless. Though, thinking about it, maybe it's a
Drink
stranger
up,
truth than it
lovelies.
seems.
Okay, I'll quickly run the ad to get it out of the way, because I want to get to a save point so I can end the stream. But it's like, here. But I think Jazzy's very much like me. She gives away because it makes her happy to see other people smile. And she needs all the tentacle hugs possible. Ugh.
But say Saint Rella wins against Louise, becomes proper queen and all, gets to do what she wants. Doesn't that tidy this whole thing right up?
No, this can't be her own decision. Just the idea of being queen would put her stomach in knots.
The politicians must be trying to make her their puppet. Perhaps it was an order she could not refuse.
This isn't good. Probably not the best time to talk to her either.
But that's got to mean they're keeping the tournament going, right? Then they'll probably announce the next challenge once Rella's candidacy goes public.
Either way, I don't like it. This is all escalating too fast for my tastes. All the support Forden had campaigned for will likely just go straight to Rella with hardly a dent. If Louise and the Sanctus Church are trying to reclaim the status quo as the two pillars of government, that'll be a tough lead to shake.
Yeah, she's definitely becoming their puppet.
After all, just lifting the curse isn't going to be enough to restore the prince to the throne.
Indeed. Luis versus Rella. Frontrunner and runner-up, with no ties to the royal family between them. Everyone will see plain that popularity's eclipsed royal right. His Highness himself will have to win this battle on the faith of the people, or his claim to the crown will never be acknowledged.
Besides which, Luis now knows that His Highness lives. His whereabouts have not been discovered, but the Kingslayer will take up the hunt.
So many obstacles. What do we do?
We have to keep trying to break the curse, but we also need to get the people's support for Brits going throne. Before, we need to buy time.
I know one way to keep a VIP protected. A classic tactic, really. The military does it all the time. We use a body double. You're supposed to be a dead ringer for the prince, yeah?
You mean he pretends to be the prince? That's absurd. You realize it's a capital offense to impersonate royalty?
Not a bad idea.
I don't think it's a bad idea, though.
Do you not get how dangerous this is?
Yeah, but Didi, how much of that consciousness that he's put in the sky is able to still have emotional swing like that? Or is it more like an AI of magic set on basis and rules?
Adzel was right about you being mental. I think we could pull it off, though. The prince has been gone ages. Nobody's in a position to point out differences.
Wait, just think about this. He's elder. The royal family's Clamar and have been for generations. His appearance would be the least of our worries.
If I may,
His son's not Clemar.
His Highness the Prince lacks the Clamar horns. Some rumors suggested 'twas not some miraculous feature of the prince alone, but a mark of Elden blood. I've heard no confirmation either way myself, but at the very least, 'tis a tale any aristocrat is bound to have heard in passing.
In other words, with an elder claiming the prince's name and a known royal knight to vouchsafe him, we'd have enough plausibility to shake the nobles to their core.
Of course, all this means little, unless our double himself is willing. What say you?
I can't back down now.
Wow. You never do, you know?
Your resolve has been challenged many times over, and never have you strayed. I am humbled once more. I pledge my sword to this gambit.
Good. Then we declare ourselves tomorrow, where this announcement's going to take place. Seems like the optimal place to make sure we're heard.
Right then. Looks like I'll have to give the old girl a polish worthy of a prince. My cue as well. From here on, it's nose to the grindstone until my magnum opus is finished. Can't let the lad be the only one with his life on the line.
Yes, what you planning?
Can we talk?
We have no clue what might happen to Trinity, so once we're done with preparation C, let's focus on tomorrow. Remember, the monks have their eyes on us. Let's keep our shopping in Blue Sky Bridge area and return to the run at night. Okay, so we can technically go shopping right now. Oh my god, I can save.
What now?
Right, a few saves and find someone to raid. As always, I thank you all for joining me. I'd like to give an especially big thanks to Jazzy and Danish because they're always so generous. It's good to see Jazzy again. I just wish I could give her more cuddles and waddles to make her feel better because, from what I can tell, Leafy's not been so kind to our sweet Jazzy penguin. I mean, I'm always literally on Instagram seeing all the work you're doing. Hey, Danish. With, knitting? Not knitting. Crocheting. The dolls and that you make that are freaking awesome. Crochet, yeah, that's it. But they literally, she does some of the best crochet work I've ever seen. Oh, you know I always shout you out, Danish. You're one of the people that's always so generous. Granted, your generosity is in the name of making me shit my pants, along with anyone else watching, but you know that works. I'm going to find someone to pass you lovelies off to, and then go give cuddly wuddlies to my Sammy Whammies. Who is about? Boop. Always load to high. Let's see, who haven't I done for a while? No, I've done her recently. Oh. Excuse me. I suppose I'll study I haven't done for a while, actually. I'm doing Book of Hours. Yeah, let's read them. Start to read.